A teeny bit fashionably late, but there we go. Let me set that up. Let me get my iPad going. And hello to everybody who's already there. I've seen Tyler's already there, Darren's already there, a few of you. So, as always, no real structure. It's just a great chance. And Alan's in there as well, brilliant. Just to, of course, do a bit of a free-for-all. Oh, have a chat. Excuse this. And then, of course, I'll do the monthly draw, which I'd always do. I'll do that at 11 o'clock, so in an hour's time. Right, let me get myself sorted. There we go. Right, how is everybody doing? So this weekend's been mental already, hasn't it? So we've had all of these reveals. Who's happy? Who's got what they wanted? Tyler Mayer. Yes, you are, matey. You, of course, you're in the draw. You're a monthly member now, so the wheel of names. In fact, Tyler, you're fourth one down. You can see yourself in this list there, and I'll be doing that later on. I do that obviously on the hour, the first hour in, which is good. See if you can get Fung Boys, yuck. Pete, you're in it, of course you are. Pete, Aaron, you're right, Aaron's in it as well because he's a member. What was I saying? Yeah, see if you can have Fung Boys luck. Fung Boy joined and he got like his first 2 months, he won 2 in a row, a month off, then he won again. So yeah, again, oh, Ben's in as well. All of you, love it. All of the stars on the end. I've got one of these. I don't know if I need one of these because typically it's quite bright today. Normally it's not, but this, I mean, look at that. There you go. That's too bright, isn't it? Got one of these little lights, but I don't think I need it, to be honest. It's okay. Darren's in, which is perfect. Darren's got a star. I know you just put it up. So yeah, I want to talk about, I think obviously we've got to talk about the new version of him. To be fair, we've got to talk about the new version of him. We've got to talk about whatever you want, to be fair. What with blockies, the circle disc, are they all Japanese as QR codes are useless? I've no idea. Thank you very much, Windcharger. What I'm hoping, Tyler, do you mean these? I'm hoping that we can get like, because I mean, I've got real good contacts with blockies now in the UK and obviously their main base. I'm going to see if they will do or ask if there's any chance. I'm sure they will do. You like a collector's folder or something, you know, because these are pretty much the same size as Pogs. If anybody remembers Pogs, brighter than a yes, it was. It's not Wheeljack. It's something that I saw somebody, one of the guys, yeah, like a little Pog holder. What was I going to say? When I was at MCN, I've forgotten his name. He's probably watching it in a minute. I'm watching it anyway. But when I was interviewing Evan and we had no light, he's like, do you want to borrow mine? Where have I just put it? I don't even know where I've just put it. And it's called an EZ light. Or is it no? Wheelie light. Wheelie light. I've just put it somewhere and I have no idea where. There it is. It's called a wee light. And as you saw, it's very, very bright because what I intend to do in the future is, again, when I do some lives, once the room's eventually tidy, then I can walk around again and show people like I used to, because at the moment it's just too dark in here. I've got too many Titans up there blocking the lights. And I'm sort of in the middle of a restructure anyhow, because there's so many things that I've got. Of course, we've got blockies everywhere. I keep getting all these Japanese exclusives. All the pre-orders which I've had on pre-order for like all year, all of a sudden just come straight in. Like that guy, to be fair, he's brilliant. Mobile Armored Strike Command episodes yesterday. Like, it's somebody commenting, they're totally true. I mean, it's why did it take us 4 years to get this? Mia Pearson's in as well, which is great. Don't get me wrong, I love the Earthrise one. That's the Netflix, but the once again, it's Cara One steals the show with the dramatic capture series. It's just a shame that this came out after the Studio Series 86 because it's fantastic. But yeah, so I want to know what you guys are excited. Is anybody else excited for Star Convoy? Rudy's in as well. Fantastic. Everybody's going to jump in. I don't get time to watch cartoons anymore. I genuinely don't. Let me get rid of all these reflections that are causing probably not good viewing, but there you go. But as always, primitive, I always laugh, I always call it primitive me. That's exactly what I was saying at the shop. Yeah, our wallets are going to be very sore next year. There's quite a bit of negativity though already, which is Windcharger. Yeah, you want about the missing link Sunstreaker, I presume. I'm excited for as long as more money comes in. 14 episodes of Dino Riders. Watch Starcom and Centurions as well. So it's a good, and Pete, you'll laugh at me because again, I got this last month. At least it's out of the box now. It's out of the box. It's in a proper case. But I wanted to use this for that, for what I'm doing now. but it wouldn't work, so I've had to go back to this. So I think there's something that I need to do on here to get it to work properly. So I'll do that soon. But the good thing is, at least I can see, I love Jason the Wheel Warriors, at least I can see your comments now, because my old Thundercracker's in as well, brilliant. My old iPad had just packed up so much that I couldn't even see any comments. So when I fell behind, I couldn't keep up at all, but at least I can now. I know someone's going to ask. This one's apple and raspberry. I love all these people who just keep watching all retro cartoons. Oh, I'm just literally knocking everything over as usual. No. Really should think this out proper. Do you know what? It's because I was watching TV and I just ran straight up. So I'm going to talk about what was the biggest surprise. What was the biggest surprise, do you think, from what about Brave Star? It's Centurion's Vale on YouTube. I'm not sure. Ben, perfect. Right, Tyler's in the chat. Ben, I'm glad that you're there. Ben is my so Tyler, Ben, I've mentioned to you, is my comic guru. His comic knowledge is insane, and his comic of where to get them all. Yes, there you go. You see, it comes up. So Ben, Tyler is a little bit like me. He's a bit of a completionist, and obviously we know that there was 332 Generation 1 comics from Marvel UK. Is there a database, or is there a website, if anybody knows, where you can find, I suppose, the exactly hello Galvatron 76, where you can find out exactly that, complete list, how many, I suppose a database, what's the proper one I'm talking about, what you would call it, yeah, a database, a spreadsheet of something which would have all of the comics, because, and feel free to chat away in the chat, Tyler, chat to Ben, he's in the chat right now, so ask him. Aerial Bots will be main, yes, will be main along with Blue Grim. Blue Grim looks great. Do you think they'll do a turquoise one though? Plus variants, so cover variants and stuff. I'm excited for the Star Combo. I forgot to message you about that. There you go. I did see Tyler. I did message him. For you. I watched Robocop cartoons a while back. I'm on Robocop cartoon. A Robocop cartoon? I don't remember Robocop cartoon. Ben is in the Discord. I'm sure he is. Yes, but you can send it to me anyway. Blue Grim looks great, but I don't have a regular one yet. Superior parts forming. They all are now, aren't they? They're all parts forming. Someone just said something. I wanted to jump on board on it already. Where did I miss it? So yeah, Xander's in. Hello, Xander. The Grimlock, as I said, that's sick. They've got 6 uses of that mold already, guys. 6 uses. And as I say, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get something else. Thanks for your content with it. No problem at all, Galvatron. Hopefully I've got a load more of that planned, which I can't say too much about just yet. But even Chuck Norris said it. Yes, he did. Chuck Norris did have a cartoon. Thank you very much. I just thought I'd check randomly to see, and obviously this year, with all of the things I've been incredibly fortunate enough to do, it's just spiked it hugely. But it still makes me laugh. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Do you know how often we get a Titan class figure like the Ark and then we get the Nemesis? So the way that they used to do it with the Titans, yes, but I've missed out. Somebody said I missed out Hot House, and they are correct. I've got Hydra's Transect, so there's 2 or 3 others, but that's about it. So the Titans used to just be once a year, didn't they? But then they did have a spate where they were doing 2, where they were doing a Generation Selects, and they were doing a standard one, because that's how we obviously got Black Zarek, that's how we got God, Guardian Robot, etc. So I don't know. I know that they're definitely once a year, but I don't know again if that's going to continue or whatever. I think the rumors that somebody's asked, that I'm sure somebody said not so long ago that, you know, Tidal Wave was going to be the last one, but obviously that proved to not be the case. They were definitely one a year. They've been at least one a year since 2013, wasn't it? Since Thrilling 30, and then after that they've just been churning them out. We've definitely had more than one a year, but it's interesting to see, because if they've done Star Convoy, does that mean that we're going to get what's the word on it? Does that mean we're going to get a Grandis? Does that mean we're going to get a Sky Gary? I'd like to think so, because I think that's all flying, which is good. Haven't been on there for ages. I'll look after you, get in touch. Yeah, again, that's what I like to use this chat for, and I love the fact that you guys do that as well. It's brilliant that it gives you guys you pretty much all know each other now as well, which I think is really, really nice. And it's nice for me to just be able to do a platform doing this, which again I'm going to be doing a lot more, guys. So things that have been happening recently which I haven't not been able to tell you, I just haven't had the time. So obviously we did the I've got the t-shirt on because I love it. There's Transformers Hydraulic Hyperdrive as far as my subscriber. We could do. That's a good idea. I think that's a highly viable wind charger. Me personally, I'm not really knowable in the Japanese series. Sorry. What was I saying? Yes, so lives and stuff. So I was in the shop, and funny enough, had a really nice conversation again on Friday, only yesterday, with the store owner, and he's so nice. So, and I'm sure anybody who's been to see him and been to the shop already knows this, but I'm going to be doing quite a bit more down there with regards to live streams, to meetups, to things like swaps, to fingers crossed. There's other things planned which I don't know if I can say anything, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But things like this are definitely going to be more more prevalent. I'm going to do more of them. Do you think that the next HasLab will be Gigatron? I don't know, to be honest. Fungboy's in, here he is, the guy who's going to win the monthly thing. Do you know what? I've got no idea. Here you go. Tyler's got them all written down. 14, trip to car, 2, 4, there you go. Tyler's list is there, which is perfect. I knew he'd get it for me. They're all in front of me, Tyler, so if you miss one out, I can tell you. What was I saying? I don't know, to be fair. It's the HasLabs are one of the, I know that the one thing that they are definitely looking at doing, and this is Hasbro when I say they're, again from speaking to Evan, I don't know if they're going to be doing it with I presume they'll do it with a HasLab, but they're looking at doing things like payment plans and things which I'd suggested ages ago, and Evan obviously confirmed that in the last interview we did with him. eHobby Galvatron, which one was that? The purple one. Yeah, they do need to do that. So I think that, and I think it's going to be much better than you can reserve, and you can, you know, pre-order, shall we say, but pre-order on a mini payment plan, everything that you want. Yeah, Superior will be next year, and that means we'll get Devastator as well, because they've said that they'll get them all done in a calendar year, didn't they? So I think that's going to be quite tough, to be fair, because that means you're going to need at least 4 deluxe, obviously in a Commander, times 2. No, sorry, more than that with Constructicons, because there's 6, isn't there? So that's going to be interesting to see. It's interesting to see, and it's great to see, obviously, because all you see in the news and all I see anyhow, is people just saying, oh, it's, you know, Transformers are dying, and I really don't think, yeah. So Wind Chargers, so they did a sneaky through, what do they call it, through the space bridge, but they didn't actually do it as a through the space bridge, because there's images of, as you say, there's images of Vortex, Heatwave, Skybite, and I think somebody said it was Amalgamus Prime or something. I can't remember who the orange one was. Somebody's put in a comment on one of the videos that I've put. So they did. Can't wait to see about. Yes, that'll be good. Armada Red Alert, Inferno. There's whichever it was. Anyway, whichever of the figures which isn't out. There's one at the moment going around and round and round. It's on Instagram. It came along this night. Just as I say about the 13 primes, and they're all secretly, well, they're not secret, they're all there for everybody to see, but they haven't really, what's the word, officially announced it all yet. If you get a look at the Age of Prime's Prima Prime, I don't know, do you think he can be retooled into the, I don't think so. Onyx, maybe it's that one, I think you're right. I don't think so. Thunder, because the alternate mode looks to only be about this sort of big, that high. I thought at first when I looked at it, I thought it was like crosshairs rather, using, you know, like the Ironhide siege mold. It looked very much like that to me at first, but then when you look at it properly, it's not at all. But it's even thinner. It's really thin. As the other leader of the primes, I don't know, to be fair. Prima is definitely a Voyager though. Prima looks really good, to be fair, and it was so good to actually see the proper figure instead of yellow with no head, which I don't understand why people do that. The only prime we won't get in Vector. Does anyone think G1s will be reissued? There is. They've already confirmed. Depends which ones you want. Do you have the Power of the Primes Star Convoy? I don't, actually, Aaron. I don't have that one at all. Other than the Japanese Transformers, the list seems rather short. No, it was. I mean, it's only wave 1, Darren. Obviously, don't forget. And if you think about it, I actually thought it was quite, there was more than normal, to be fair, because we had, was there 4 Deluxe, 3 Voyager, a Leader and a Commander. I was quite building a Lego Christmas set. You're fine, Guardian, it's fine, honestly. Don't worry about it. Lego, I love building Lego. I've had to rebuild the McAllister house, because obviously we've just put that all out. Maybe a redeco of Star Raider, Thundertron, Alphatron. But yeah, as this, because you know what? In fact, you guys are there now. There's more than 20 of you in the chat. Somebody put us a question the other day, and I have no idea what it is. To be fair, Princeton's in now as well. It's really weird that I have got 33,000 subscribers over, but I think the answer that I put for people for this is, I think because I put videos up that other people aren't interested on. I mean, there's only some of you I know, for instance, has no interest in the movie bots whatsoever. And I also know that there's some people in the chat who've probably got no interest in third party figures whatsoever. So is that sort of the case with you guys? Is it just like, if it's not interested in, if it's a figure that you know you definitely won't buy, do you not watch it? That would be interesting enough. I love how you find these facts, Ben. In real life, he would be 45 meters tall. That's a crazy fact. Where did you read that? Do you think that's spelled? I'd love to think, and Brandon's just made it in as well. I would love to think that they would do one. Having been able to speak to Evan at MCN, me and him had a huge chat about, did it, you started it this year, and H list, look forward to more, remember. That's it. Yeah, we had a huge chat about Landcross, because Landcross it's one of my favourites. It's a huge favourite of mine due to its versatility, due to just, I suppose, how fun it is. 86 Galvatron is shipping on the 18th, 12 from Hasbro Pulse. That's good to know. Yeah, they're all coming earlier. Nick at In Demand said that. So all the ones that we had at what's it called? All the ones that we had on display that were all pre-orders for next year. Do you think? Oh, that's going fast now. Here we go. Let me see. What was I saying? Yeah, they're all coming earlier. Nick at In Demand was telling me that. Do you think the Nexus Prime is going to be a Commander class tie due to the largest of the 13th, of course, besides? I've got no idea, to be fair. I haven't got a clue. Could be. Managed to nab a Dino King gift set of Hasbro Pulse. I cancel card. I want Cartoon Galvatron. New figures are likely. Yeah, it's crazy. They're definitely. I spoke to Nick, as I say, Nick who runs In Demand, and he tends to get most of them. MPG products from like complex. It depends though, because I know what you're saying, Windcharge. It's one of two, isn't it? He's either super basic, like the originals where you just push the heads down. Do you think? But yes, 100%. I think he does. I think he needs to be. I think they should just use or retool Tidal Wave, to be fair, because that's broadside, isn't it? The alternate mode is broadside. Peter, Tyler, Fungboy, hope you're all good. See, this is what I mean, guys. You all know each other on here, which is great. There's so many things that are potential now because of all these figures. And also I read someone that tomorrow I'm off to get a Cybertron Primus tomorrow for 180. Animate Devastate was done. If the mold is not knackered, they might try. Which one was Anim? You just mean the retro reissues? Is that what you mean? Not bad, just running out of space. Tyler, I ran out of space ages ago. I don't know how you've not run out of space. I've got mine in. This is what I mean. Once I sort this room out, probably, hopefully tomorrow. I mean, what did that for Titans Return, except it was the other way around? Was Grandis be made to combine with Star Combine? Hopefully, obviously. I have time, I'll watch all of your videos. I'm not a third party guy, but as we say in Ireland, I may be on it to hurt, but I can still. That's funny. It's funny you should say that, and thanks for answering the question, because it did make me think, because the person who put the question, they wrote the question rather on the Blockies have sewn up to no Blockies have took the mick completely. Yeah, he's still there, but he's not broke, which is good. What was we saying then? Yeah, the question was obviously put. You've got 34,000 subscribers, but you know these videos only do 200 views, and I was thinking that is a bit strange, but I suppose it's a little niche, isn't it? And because I think I put up 4 or 5 a day sometimes, I don't think people can keep up with it all. So I think at the weekend, obviously my viewing figures spike because loads of people catch up, and then I also just think exactly that. I think because I put everything from blockies to third party to they're just fun, matey. They're just fun. I watch most of your videos. I like my comment unless I don't care. See, that's the thing. That's exactly which is absolutely fine, me a person, and I appreciate the honesty, and that's exactly what I answered in the comments. But it did make me think, and it did make me think, well, I'm going to ask the question, because I myself, I was like that before I started this channel. Yeah, I definitely do. I own any Unicron figures? Yes. I want Prime, but wait, Thundercrack. I've got the. There you go, which is cool. That's absolutely fine. What was I going to say? Do you only? I've got the Cybertron one, and I've got the HasLab. What else is there? No, I sold that Studio One Primus. He just irritated me so much. He pretty much went the next day, to be honest. It just no fun whatsoever. And I've done that with loads of figures, to be fair, recently, because now I can, and now I have to be more picky on which ones I want to keep and I want to put on my shelf. Unfortunately, 95% of the third-party stuff, it's that goes, because just got no space. But yeah, Primus didn't last long at all. I definitely need to sort out, as I say, all my Titans and all my bigger ones. Same as the Masterpiece, to be fair. I sold most of my Masterpiece figures as well. I've only got a select few, and I'm torn whether I should sell them or not, because the problem I've got is that I do still review the new ones and then sell them on. But if I sell all of the ones, I've got nothing, no comparison. I've got nothing to compare them to. So I think I'll keep my MP44 toy deco. I enjoy posting the quotes for Extra. I started. Did you anyone? I didn't. I was going to go, but I was just so tired. It was last weekend. I was going to go. I was going to speak to Nick and just go down and be on his stall. Blockies are great if you have a little space. I think blockies have took the space of. You have a lot of Japanese headmasters, Master Force, and mixture figures. What's that? No, they weren't on in the UK. That's just flying now. I can't keep up with this, but that's good. I don't. None of the shows were on. I didn't even know anything about them until the mid 2000s, to be honest. Nothing at all. I brought that book, and what was I going to say? I did. Yeah, I brought that book with the Japanese figures in, and it was just like opening a whole new world to me. I didn't know anything about them at all, but as soon as I saw them, I was just instantly intrigued. In real life, 6 builders 40 metres tall can jump at 8. What are you doing, Ben? It's funny. Suddenly would like to throw any subject fix windshield. Here we go. Okay, same thing. Yeah, we didn't get anything. We didn't get anything at all. Yes, Darren, there's so much stuff that I just, at the moment, as I say, I just can't keep up with doing at the moment. I say I can't keep up. It's just, obviously, I've got a real life family, real job, etc., and all that sort of stuff. And I just brought so much. I like the memorabilia side now as well. As I say, I like doing some of them. Right, what are you talking about, Tyler? 6 minion packs, about 5 scouts, 1 deluxe. Oh, I think you're talking about, I don't know, you're talking about movies by the sounds of it. Or Cybertron, I think you just said there. But the Japanese ones, the problem we've got with the Japanese now is the prices are too insane. Mini-cons, that's what he's talking about. Blockies, I've managed to secure one of them pink Optimuses, so I'm well impressed. Well, really pleased I got one of them. That's because there's only 999 of them going worldwide, and only 250 of them at Cybertron.com. So, got over the Gold Chrome Bumblebee recently. Was that a G? Yes, it was G2. You missed it, Tyler. It was on Show Z. I told you need to get on Show Z with my code. Can't get them anywhere now. They're already going for 400 quid or something stupid, which is nuts. Did I get the chase? Do you know what? I've not opened all the boxes. I've still not opened all of them. Is that I don't know which one it is, Ben, but it's the bright pink one. It is a convention exclusive. And you've always got to check. Honestly, Show Z, the relationship that they must have with all of them is crazy. Is that a different figure? Yeah, totally different Mere person. It was just gold. Do you know what, Windcharger? I've got a package that came today. There's 2 figures in it. I've got to confess, there's 2 figures in it, and I'm going to be doing, what's the word? I'm going to be doing one of them as a Monday Mystery Reveal this week, and then the other I'm going to save till the week after, because it's pretty special, to be fair. It is pretty special. What do you think of the rumour of Elon Musk? I didn't even know that. Really? When did he say that? That's my honest reaction. Why would he want it? I don't know, unless he, loves toys as well himself. I don't know. I wonder why he'd want it. Interesting. Has anybody else heard that? I mean, I'm not surprised. Elon Musk can buy everything, can't he? So I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I'm still trying to sort of catch up here. Whoa, he wants it for Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, right, okay. That's all right then. It's not a rumor, just made one tweet. Oh, never. Is that what he put? How much is Hasbro? It didn't. There you go. That seems available as fast as there are more. It's been a while. On Twitter, he's offered to pin. Wow, there you go. I didn't even know that. I wouldn't, again, the problem you've got when people have got too much money is, whoa, can't keep up. That's why I've got this. When people have got too much money, they can get what they want, can't they? Who are your summer favourite Transformers YouTube? Galvatron, I'll be completely honest, as I say on this, I don't have time to really watch anybody. There's the person who I chat to quite a lot via this. He may even jump on in a minute. There's that toy guy. He's such a nice chap. He's such a nice chap. He jumps in on my lives. He comments on lots of my things on Instagram. But before that, it was Ben's Collectibles, because I watched a few of his things because he did the third-party figures. And I've got to confess that sometimes I use thank you, I'm glad they help you out. When I collect Transformers, you have a yeoman. What was I saying? And then I have to confess again, with some of the third-party masterpiece figures, I use MGO's tutorials, or I watch a couple of his, because again, sometimes they release a figure and I've got no, like I've had, and it's on my bed at the moment, to be fair. It's what's the word I'm on about? It's the Fans Hobby Armada Jetfire. It's huge, and I just still haven't got around to doing a video on it because I've been looking at it, and there's so many things that, this is the thing that drives me mad about third-party instructions. Why is there no actual information inside them? I hope he doesn't buy Hasbro. I use MGO 316 to get through some of them for sure. Yeah, he's like, I found out with it all again how everything you can use together. But yeah, I don't really get time to watch them, to be fair. And the other thing as well, and one of the main reasons, is that I don't want it to taint my first impressions. When I'm doing a first impression, it genuinely is. It's like, and that's why sometimes I, you know, hold my hands up. I miss things out. There's things that I don't get right. But I own all that. If I get it wrong, as in, like, if I own it, as in, if, you know, I accept that I've got it wrong. If I've got it wrong, then I'll say, I missed that, or I'll say to you guys, let me know, you know, which ones, you know, what I've done wrong, or because there's too much to learn with the time. If this was a full-time job, then I would obviously do, I would think, I hope he does buy us, bro. They've been sitting on a ton of IPs. I'm going to say my life so many times. I was going to say, yeah, if it was like a real, if it was like my full-time job, I'd literally do the tutorial for every single figure as soon as I got it as well. But with the way that things are at the moment, and just, I think everything in real life, the fact that I pigeonhole myself into getting at least one video up a day doesn't help. I'm amazed you haven't been hired long. I don't think they would. I don't think they would, you know, they'd hire me anyway, let's be honest. And I don't think they would want to, because I really like your reviews of the different figures. Simon's jumped in, good to have him in. Simon, you're in the juror as well. Grayskull, thank you very much. I was just trying to read the end of your comment, and yeah, I appreciate that. So you're definitely just one of the G1s. I don't, again, it's so weird. That's why I try to be as varied as possible. I like to see, you know, as I say, it's weird because a lot of my videos are what I would call slow burners. Like, they don't blow up like some people's videos do. Funnily enough, Sixo, he's another guy who's great. Like, he did a video on TF1 Optimus and Megatron, and it blew up. It did 100,000 views, and I've never had anything like that. But like, I'll put something up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm glad I managed to sort you that swoop out, pal. No problem whatsoever. Rodimir, everybody's jumping in now. This is good. I'm glad to see you all in. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying then. I was saying about, oh yeah, just about views and stuff, I think. And they're just, yeah, they're slow burners. So, because, like, obviously I put him up, he's obviously had a bit of a spike this week because people who want to know who he is. And then on the game that I play, called Earth Wars, hopefully soon, yeah. So I'm hoping. I'm trying to keep up with it all because it's fast. Hopefully, what was I saying? With Earth Wars, they've just put Raiden in as or Raiden. Sorry, Pete. Raiden as one of the combiners. So a couple of them videos spiked last week, and people were literally putting in the comments, "I'm here because of the fact that Raiden's a new character." So I think what I decided to do at the beginning anyway was, even if the video wasn't doing super good, I still wanted to put it out there, and I will still do one on this guy. Just for exactly that, for the fact that I like it when people say, like, Darren, I love Earth Wars Fun, but I've played it for 8-9 years, I can't stop playing it. I like the fact that people say, oh, this is what's the word I'm after, this is a world premiere, you know, this is the first video of this or whatever. So it's nice. And Phil's in as well, unbelievable, everybody's in. And I love it when people say, oh, you know, you're the first person who did a video on him, for obvious, I mean, for example. Most people hadn't even seen or heard of this guy unless they really knew the deep Japanese lore, and I just put a video up and everybody was like, that's amazing, you're the only person who's done a proper video on him. So it's nice that I can do that, and I get nice comments where people say, you know, we know that these figures exist, but most of the people who've got them won't show them off. So what they do is they just, hey, B127 is in. Yes, he is. He's from Battle Gaia. So, and again, people they say that, they say you're the only person who actually shows them off, as in, you know, does a video on them so we can see them rather than just see them in pictures, which is good. Nah, Earth Wars is class. I still, honestly, there's still messages popping up on here now. Here we go. Comic Con was crazy. I was going to go, Simon, as I say, but it's how is Steve now? I met that the B127 is the one I met at MCM Comic Con. Ruination Awaken, just secured e-hobby Sunstorm. Fantastic. There's still a couple of e-hobbies that are holding out on me, but I'm not paying the price. I've just saw one today on eBay. There's the what's the one? They should have, fingers crossed they do, you know. We want it all. We want Battle Gaia, we want Baldurgast, we want Ruination, we want them all. What was I going to say? Yeah, the animated colours Astro Trains on eBay for £600, and that's ridiculous. Can't justify that, especially not when I think they'll give us one anyway, and then hopefully that price plummets. Steve's head is permanently loose. Fair play, B127. Stay in character. Do you ever get called back? He calls himself Ben. That's what he when he puts comments on my videos, that's what he puts. I still can't believe I'm keeping up with all you guys. This is good. And it's great that you're all here chatting as well, to be fair. But as I say, that's what I like to do. This, I think I should do this more. I think I might do a premiere review where, because I've not done one of them in ages. Thundercracker Recruits. Any news on Missing Link Bumblejean? Oh yeah, I forgot I'd ordered them from you, Pete. Phil rather. Pete's there. I've ordered things from loads of different websites and I forget which ones I order from. The figure pretty awesome. Nice, that figure. I don't know which one they're talking about now, because I've completely lost course. Let me see where I was going there with that. What was I saying? Doing good, thanks. Everyone's talking about B127. Shame Guardian Prime isn't one of the original Primes. That would have been interesting, to be fair. Digital Artisan, great to have you on here as well. See, that's another guy who's, it's because of him I've got that wheelie with that light that blinded everybody at the beginning. Caved in on Sentinel Prime, one off Black Friday deal. Which one? Oh yeah, the Missing Link. That's because it's a brilliant figure. Speaking of animated, I didn't realize that basically secretly evil. It's definitely not. As in the one that was in the chat, definitely not, because I met him at the B127 who's in the chat. I met at, what's it called? Will Hasbro ever did it? Yes, they will do, Duke. Well, what he said, Evan's exact words were that they won't do a box set yet. So I think that means that they will do one, but they won't do one yet. They're going to be at least a year. It's on the, he said it in an interview. It's again, you can see it. It's out on the what's the word? It's out on the internet. You can watch it. He says it. He says in one of the chats when they, is it 2710, whatever it was called, whatever that event, PulseCon 2710. He talks about it, and he does say that they're not going to do it straight away, which obviously means that they have plans to do it, but they're not going to do it straight away. 1020, yeah, it was 1027. Thank you. Hi, all time air and sorry, Transformers you get collected. Did you cut the doors off B127? Don't know, no bad language, because B127 he's not. I don't know your age. I'm apologising straight in advance, B127, but you're definitely not as old as all of us here, so we must be really polite to him. Have you ever asked anybody about Hasbro what they think about third parties? Of course I have, definitely have. I get back to watching Master Force and almost finished Dino King. They watch what they do for obvious reasons, because I'm sure that someone I read the other day that they're looking at, you know, trying to stop something again. What do you reckon, Russ? Will Hasbro make a new Super Megatron? Hopefully, because the Generation Selects version's fantastic. Fantastic. Russ is right. Let's kick out B120. No, he's okay. He's a great lad. But as I say, just not that you swear. You know, none of you swore, but we've got to obviously don't. He's only young. Tell him I don't get it either. No Star Convoy is on the way. They got to do a Grandus. I would like to think they do a Grandus. I would like to think they do a Grandus. They even said, didn't they, when one of the interviews I did with Mark and Evan, Evan said that whoever his Takara alternative is. Tyler, you're not 26. Whoever Evans Tyler to Takara equivalent was saying that that's the one who he really wants to do. He really wants to do a B112, not a Grandis, who's hiding behind my Lightfoot box there. Which it would be interesting to see how they do that now, because of course he is just a huge square. Tyler, you can get out. I can't believe you're that young. You're being banned as well from this chat. Next shipment, fingers crossed, no days. A customer in Japanese, I'm 6. See, who's 60? Mere person, see. This is all right then. Do people in the UK call? It's changed, obviously. The problem that you've got is no opinion of the TF1 film. I loved TF1 film. The slag thing's a really annoying thing for me, because it is a derogatory term, but it doesn't. I don't think it offends as bad as what people think it does, to be fair. But I don't think that they do, to be fair. I think because obviously with all the Marvel comics and stuff that we had, he will always be known as that. Re-release their Titan class Metroplex. I hope so. Whoa, I cannot keep up with all this. This is good. Sweet cheese, for we don't call him Slurg. I don't know. I think they will. It depends if the mold's still alive, isn't it? If they've still got the mold, then I presume they will. B127 is old enough, so that's good. It's hardly used that way anymore. Yeah, you don't hear it. I think the reason why they definitely went for it is well, it's molten metal, isn't it? And that's what his sort of special was. He melted metal when he breathed fire on him. So that's the way that I always looked and interpreted his name to be that. What is it's well, obviously everybody's going to say Erector, aren't they? They're going to say that straight away, purely because it's daft. But the worst named is weird. Transformers videos. I enjoyed his video on the Action Master Gut Crunch. I'd like to see you do a bit on Gut Crunch here. I have the original box for. Yes, I've got that as well, Tyler. I've got one as well. That was, again, that's because someone was telling me as well, in fact, it was Evan, and it was the Hasbro team that apparently Big Daddy's not a bad name. Titan Mesh Packs was retooled into Titan Forge Max. I can't see it. What was I saying? Apparently Tinker, so apologies Australian viewers, has a different meaning in Australia. Like in the UK, that would be like a little bit mischievous. You'd say to somebody, you'd say to maybe a child, you would say, you know, you little, what the word I just said. I'm not going to say it again just in case it does offend some Australian people. But yeah, that apparently is quite offensive in Australia, whereas over in England, it's just basically somebody who's being a little bit mischievous, a little bit. Yes, that's true. But is Blot's Japanese name? Where with BAV? I always thought Jazz was an odd name, as how much Cybertronians have Jazz. That's a good point, Pete. Somebody said something the other day. Well, not the other day. We've been discussing this for years. Like, why, if the is it even the Cybertronian Tetrajets have got cockpits? But why? They never needed one. Do you know any of the Hasbro's crew did it? I do not know the answer to that at all. And I doubt they would, to be fair. How did we go into views into TF to swearing? I don't know. I think because of the age of the people in the chat, I'll go. Going to be. Yeah, that's sort of it, isn't it? That's another thing as well, actually. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like a mechanic would. I had to delete, and if he's listening to this, Gabriel, I'm sorry I had to delete your comments, but you just did it, and for the sake of it, even though I said don't put it, and he still put the answer. So I caught somebody last week, Darren. I caught them. They put it up deliberately, obviously, so I just deleted the comment, which is because it takes the fun away from it. There's no point doing a Monday Mystery Reveal. I might as well, that's why I do it. Otherwise, I might as well just, that is an odd name. I'm going to carry on back with this subject because it's better, to be honest. That's why I do it. That's why I do the fact that rather than just open it and say, here you go. Otherwise, I could just put a picture of it up there. Weird names. I suppose Nor's a weird name, isn't it? Come on, Nor's one of the strangest ones. But again, I'm trading Transformers New Age Dark of the Moon Megatron. That's insane. What is it? It's about £300. It looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. I've only ever reviewed the New Age G1 figures. I've not reviewed anything else. Did they do a Soundwave first? Yes, that's it. Cancer was squeeze play. Blood was no, not Bombshell. Blood was the blue one. What's his name? Russ, you most excited from the prize. Mine's that Star Convoy. Yeah, that's him there, bud. That's that one there, B127. That went too fast. Blood is, I don't want to look because I can see him there and it's driving me nuts. What was his, but I'm going to have to look. Bomb Burst, there you go. Thank you very much. You know, you're a bit of a purist, but any figures you think you benefit from an upgrade kit? Good question there. Right, so what I've done is, so Digital Artisan, what I've done is I've pre-ordered the DNA upgrade kits for Vector Prime, for Motormaster, and for Nova Prime. Yes, we did. I think we've all discussed that already. Even Jazz was called Meister, wasn't he? Which is a bit odd. Jazz was called Meister in Japan. Yes. What's this? I wrote my mention from the comments. Well, I guess they won't be you because he's gone. How about a Marvel Megatron? There's a gun. There's a gun mode secretly in all Galvatrons, though, isn't it? Because it's easy, just fold his feet down, just a recall of tidal wave. I think that's what they will do with Broadside if they decide to do it, but they would have to probably do it where he would. I can't think. Try and find the Blockies Classic. It's not. I told you to go right. Everybody who's in the chat now, can you please assure B127 that there's nothing wrong with Shozy website, or if Phil from Robot Recruits is going to get it, because B127, you might as well get it from there, mate. It's simple, because before they sell out, in other countries, Windcharger was called Chimera. Yes, he was. That's true. Windcharger's true there. Some of the French Canadian names were crazy. What was the thing he called? Because B127's after one of these figures, and it's there. So I just got here and I am so lost. And me as well, to be fair. Skywolf, everybody's just having a free-for-all, which is what and then you can use my code as well. I ordered a case of those Blockies Defense guys. Shows you is amazing. You can get everything. There you go. It's High Sky Links. Yeah, only shows you a couple of times, but they're legit. Thank you, Mogwell. I've used Shozy for years. Pete, that is 100% true. The Pete introduced me to it. Pete is the guy who got me. Sure, I'm still waiting for the TF1 Blocky set. I've got 2 sets of them now. Actually, I need to open all the boxes just to see if I've got a chase one. So you need to put it in B127. Oh wow, I'll have to try and catch up with that in a second. B127, you need to put it in this bar here. So there's a bar there which says support your favorite reviewer, and you type Toys R Us, all one word, and then it will say accepted. Pete's a legend. Pete's the one who got me into it, monks. And they were, and then that's how you get it in. But yes, Pete, what was he saying? Right, I need to get back and catch up with you guys. Do you reckon Coral continue to do packaged Iron Hearts? I think they might as well. Hi, Mogwell. Pete's a legend. Yes, he is. Pete's, as I say, the one who... Pete's, to be fair, and now Phil's in the chat. Phil was the first person who showed me, because I remember how excited he was, and bless him, he came round... this is crazy. You're the reason all of this started. And he showed me his New Age Stepper. And this was years ago. Whenever New Age Stepper first came out, Phil brought it round, and I just wasn't really interested in it, but Phil was buzzing with it. What, 3 Blockies, Tyler Mayer? Tyler, you're so lucky. Tyler, I've got this chase. Oh no, I've got this. This is the only chase one that I've got. This little one so far. That one. When do you get to Iron Eyes at the top of the season? Featuring with or without? That's a good point. No, I have sold the head thing, so I'll do it with those. Not sure why they went on one cover that. But yeah, I think that's one I definitely have got, but I haven't opened some of all the others yet. I'm hoping to get that guy. Which one? The metallic one, the little one. That's the only one that I got. Yes, the little Defender one, and it's the rest of them. Like this guy's just standard. He's absolutely standard. The Bumblebee one is, but this one is. In fact, I can use my light. I can use Digital Artisan. This is because of you as well. See, all of you in the chat. It's nice. All of you have had a really nice. Yes, they do. That's too bright. Look at that. That's not going to work. I can't even see now. Yes, they do. They've got the new ones at the power station. What was I saying? It's come over to the reason we got a Teletron. Oh wow! Shows you one of the best sites I've used. Excuse the MP Skype. Phil's got a blooming one of this. What's it called? the Chase Blockies, the Optimus that I haven't got. I've had to order another 2 boxes for them, just to see if I can get it. This is the hoodie I got from Battersea. So this is the, I had to buy it because there was only 100 of these made as well, so I thought I've got to get one of these. I don't need a hoodie, but I'm going to get one because they're that limited edition. Right, I need to answer some of these questions. So, when are you going to Battersea again? I will let everybody know as soon as I'm going, but I'm going in the new year quite early. I've been watching season 3, Cool Jacket, got a winter the jumper out there, but only had XL. Comic-Cons I'm going to do next year are... I'm definitely going to do both the London ones at the XL. That's a definite. I'm going to do TF UK Con. I'm going to do TF Nation. I'm going to do, I don't know, I'm going to be doing so many things. It's silly. Just keeping myself busy and trying to have, what's the word I'm after? Trying to keep everything in the balance. Thanks for jumping in, B127. Don't forget, if you want to order them things, I can show you how to do it properly. Because I'm sure it's there, isn't it? Let me check for him. Did you get it, B127? Let me have a look. Blocks. BLOKS. Blocks. Gutted I couldn't go to Battersea. Yeah, it was a good day, Si. The Megatron. Yeah, he's in. See, he's in stock now. You see, there's all their blockies in stock. Also, check out Robot Recruits. They've got blockies as well in. So he's in the chat right now as well. I can't believe the only thing that annoys me in a nice way, well, it's not in a nice way, in an annoying way, is the what's the word? Is that everything's in London. Everything's in London. When you try and do London ones next year, I'm gonna and London for me is just such a, like, when I went down to the shop, and don't get me wrong, I wouldn't change it for the world, but Robot Recruits B127, all one word, Robot Recruits. There you are. He's right above you. There you go. Look, see your comment. He's right above you. That's his website. I get loads of stuff from Phil as well. His name's Phil. Go onto his website and have a nose at him. And then the last option for a way for. All right, call the primitives. This is gone nuts. Russ, are you a bombshell or a skywarp cycle? I hate all these things because we always end up doing it. I can't remember. I just love. I think it was skywarp. I'm sure it was. I don't know. I can't remember, but the colour scheme seemed to match. And then the option to get way for TFM, but sadly missed them. I don't care about blockies. If there's a wind charger, I'll check it out. There will be one soon. I know there is. Yes, I'm going to do. That's another thing that I need to do. Ask Evan what? Who's asking me this? What's that? Ask Evan. I did. I did in the first interview, and I did ask. I definitely did ask them that, and I asked them. Funny enough, I've got the interview. It's on the floor here. All the sort of things that I asked them. What did I ask? I found this in the bottom of a drawer the other day. I can't think. Where was it? This was I literally found this the other day, and it was the interview that I asked him. So I can't think, but I don't want to read that out. Thanks for the live. See you soon, B127. Pretty sure that exists at Darren. Tokyo Movies can animated Call of the Primitives. That's a crazy thing. I found the Jurassic 2-pack at Ollie's. That's a. Oh, see, we haven't done any of these shops in the UK. Are you selling a Prime Cliff Jumper on your eBay? Yes, that's me. The one that's that one. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah, from the 4-pack. Yeah, that's my. It's literally here, right in front of me. Yes, I am. There's a few things that. Thank God for eBay being what's the word? Free to sell now, because I'm trying to get rid of all the doubles. Oh, I don't want to even press that. Which 4-pack? Which 4-pack you want about? The one that has this guy in, or the new one with horrible? For that interview, which interview? I don't know which one that means. I'm still trying to get the 1984 UK shop. No, it is really. What was the issue with the clear piece? Also, the Vector Prime. Oh, nice to meet you. It's nothing. It's just a teeny bit where it looks like it might have been mistransformed. It might. There's a picture. There's a detailed photo on the listing where it just looks like it hasn't. When it's in robot mode, you don't even notice it's there. But I imagine you might be able to see a teeny little mark of it when it's in the car mode. But that's why I just wanted to be super honest and put that in the description. I found a Cliff Jumper as Casey with the voice actor from RIP. Yeah, it's such a shame that most of the voice actors are gone. I need Studio Series Transformers 1, Megatron. That's on the floor right by me as well. As I say, I've got so much to sort out. But yeah, that's definitely one. The other one that I got, I did the same thing what I did the other day because I forget who I pre-order stuff from. I pre-order, well, I Transformers. Well, you all, not really. You don't. I've been selling a lot of my old Transformers. That's exactly what I've been doing. But what I've been doing stupidly because I've not realised is because I've been here, there, and everywhere. I've been ordering them from Pulse and I've been ordering from In Demand. Thank you, Pete. So when I hit the what's the word I want to write? So yeah, so I had 2 sets arrive. That's why there's things which are brand new and unopened because I made stupid mistakes and pre-ordered 2 things by total mistake, as I say. So yeah, anything that you see like that is because that's the reason why. But it's brand new, basically. It's a brand new figure. So anyway, enough about that. Let's carry on with, everybody's talking about voice actors by the looks of it. And Star coming from Legacy is kind of blowing me away. It's because it's the actual original figure's amazing. It's out. I'm sure it is, isn't it? Casey Kasem was in Ghostbusters as well. But the thing that surprised me, not surprised me, the thing that I love the most about the new convoy is the fact that you don't fall down. That we're getting a proper one of these as well. A little Hot Rodimus, and it looks pretty much exactly the same. So really, really impressed that we're getting him. I need to use In Demand more. I got Superstars. He was Fred. In Demand's great in the UK, to be fair. There will be one of them. I pretty much guarantee. I still prefer the original. Simon, you stop wasting your money on stupid things like you don't need a Shite-Out B127. I've mentioned you 100,000 times. Stop wasting money on silly X-Trans bots and get a Star Convoy instead. If I'm not reference to that thing because my brain works like, or because well, I can't believe you brought that. And you got it transformed to and from as well. Fair play to you. As I say, if you watch my video, I don't even take it all the way back because I thought I was going to break it. That Fred is Frank's real voice. Have you heard any rumours of an Age of the Prime's win charge? No, but he's definitely on the horizon because he's not done yet. They've already said categorically numerous times that any mini bots will get deluxe figures. They've said it a few times because Sea Spray's coming, aren't they? I've told you a million times not to exaggerate. That's true. Yeah, so Sea Spray's next. And then I imagine we'll get Tailgate because, no, I don't mean Tailgate. I mean Tailgate afterwards. Who am I thinking? Outback. The most anticipated figure, I'm Outback because we've got gears. And then I think we'll get your Windcharger, your Tailgate, your Rook. I genuinely as well, I was pitching to Evan, I was pitching to him loads. I was like, do a Generation Selects. I wouldn't even know, to be fair. JT Prime's got the things all in front of me. Outback from Brawns. Who's the one from Gears? Swerve. That's the one I'm talking about. What was I going to say? Like, someone's put there, can they give a scoop on something coming out? It's already out there. JT Prime's put the listings up for the next 2 years. So he's already surpassed everything. But what was I saying? Gen B, Bliss was tough. I can't even think. I was saying something there. I don't even, oh yeah, that's it. I was really saying Generation Selects, Windcharge, do the yellow and the blue ones. That's what I was definitely asking him to. Have they finished the Gen Select line? Nope, not yet. I haven't heard them yet. What's on them? What's that? What's on JT Prime's list? He did it 4 months ago. There's everything. Everything is on for the whole next year, including all Studio Series. That's Lorenzo, so I remember he was Garfield and Peter Venkman, Metro Prime. Whoa, some of them are watching now that we're getting Bruticus. I'm sure we'll get one of them. The new crossovers, NBA, not NBA, football. They're NFL. They're NFL crossovers. Apparently, that's what the listings say. Hello, mate. We missed you in Reading at 2. Yeah, I would have loved to have come to that, but it was just too much. I didn't realise that the list, what's been confirmed. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you Google the list, if you Google 2025 listings, I've probably done a video on it, to be fair, so you can either watch me talking about it. Yeah, I've told people as well not to waste their money on normal one. yes, because the new one's out. They are definitely re-releasing Studio Series 86 Grimlock. That was confirmed. I had no idea Frank was involved in Dino Riders. What was your first Transformer? Optimus and Megatron. I can't keep up with this. This is the craziest it's been in as long as I can remember. I went, so my first one was Optimus and Megatron in Christmas '84. I was very lucky with them. I left Transformers early 90s, just as, well, Pretenders and Micromasters were coming out. And I went on to video games because the Master System was pretty big then. So I went on to them, and then I came back very, very early, like 2001, early 2000s. Comic Grimlock, the price was very ouch. Went for Toxitron. So that's nuts. Frank Racker was Scooter and GoBots, Tyler Mayer, Takara. The Grimlocks, that was the other one. Perhaps that was the one I couldn't think of. Swear bumper, tailgate, power glidings. Yeah, I wonder if they will do a bumper. Reissues are stupid. Thanks for giving. Favourite Transformers show and toy line? Victory, probably both. I don't bring in on bring it enough, fully complete. Smash the like button. Duke's joining in now. Thanks, Duke. Get it all smashed, because I was like 45 people in the chat at one point a minute ago, and there's still only 26 there. What's the word I'm talking about? Victory's just, ever since I found Victory, just blew me away. The book, as I say, seeing them. What is the most expensive Transformer? You see, there's two answers to that. I'm really lucky that some of the ones around me are like now insane prices, but I didn't pay anywhere near that. And then there's other ones which I've had to do like little monthly installments for. I think Susan 86 is going to be Chris. I think Grimlock Series. I found Core Class Cheetos. Any news on HasLab are released? Yes, I think it's going to the next. Oh, which one? Oh wow, there's too many. That's a good thing actually. When charge, you can play. Let us guess. That's correct, Gareth. Well done. I will totally down for HG2 Grimlock. Go. Yes, I have all of these. I'm sure they're going to do, because they're just, if they've got the existing molds, then, you know, don't take it as gospel, because I don't know, but it just makes sense. Is there any? No, you can't. Once you've missed it, you've missed it. What's your second favorite reveal besides? That's a good question. The one that I definitely want. How much was G1 Prime? I don't know. I think I've got one with the price sticker on for about 30 quid. I think it was about £30. Anyone got Headmaster's English dubs? Got the Japanese version? Well, I can't be bothered. I can't see how much he spent on most of. No, she wouldn't even bat an eyelid, to be fair, because this was pretty much a year before she got going. We got going rather. What size do you reckon the new Devastation Wheeljack and Sideswipe will be? They're just £27. Thanks, Simon. They'd just be deluxe, weren't they? I can't. It's gone way too fast. Is it? Prime was 50. Was he 15 quid? There you go. Like, it makes me laugh that people are, always say that, you know, Transformers are expensive now. They were more expensive when we were kids. Definitely. What was I going to say? Yes, I think probably it could be Unicron. It could be Unicron. Unicron HasLab is insane. Unicron HasLab was, because in the UK it wasn't available. You had to pay all these extra silly little bits, which was nuts. Carbots were 8. My guess is probably 5. I haven't got him yet. That's the one though. Still haven't got him yet, matey. I haven't got a Fire Guts Jinrai. I've got the, what's it called? How much did you get? Unicron. Unicron was, he was, what was he, 700 quid, something stupid like that. HasLab Unicron would have been more expensive than a Fort Max. Yeah, easily. HasLab Unicron was £600-700. It was stupid. And then it cost nearly the same amount to get him shipped, because they weren't shipping them to the UK. My wife turns into mathematics. To be fair, she just pretty much lets me crack on. If she saw some of the things, sometimes she enjoy the who's your favourite shorts keeper. Oh, brilliant! Yeah, I love doing them, because they're just mould mates, aren't they? What was I saying? The UK was costing 500 to get the illustrated 20 years ago, so getting the reissue 50. Which one's this? Sans Chrome. For this, what did he get? What did he get? For which figure was that? Matthew Gaudet. Yeah, that's how much he was. It was easily that with shipping. Fung Boy, Mom's about the same. Must have been. I want to know which figure he's referring to there. Optimus Prime without. What is it? So getting a reissue for 50. Oh, which one do you mean? Do you mean? Oh wow, I've missed that now. This one, the retro reissue one. I don't know which one you mean. because I'm selling it trying to do it at Walmart. Yeah, the Walmart one, that one, for $50. That's cheap if you got that. You have any steel jaw? Yes, I do. As in to sell, or do I have him? Because that's a weird. Why is he quite hard to get hold of, steel jaw? I think he might be named. He's not on the shelf. He's in another room, but I've definitely got him. I got a sealed one and a loose one, to be fair. The reflector camera shot was brilliant. I've still got that here. Do we think the transfer? I've still got this here. I was well proud I made that, to be fair. Because it's just random, isn't it? Steels are still out to get, store and online. I might have to stick my second one up then, but yeah, there we go. So scrap face, refractor, and Zaron as a camera. Sometimes I like to do this. Sometimes I see something and I think I'm going to make something random out of that. I've not seen. Really? Wow. Hopefully the next house isn't Gigatron, otherwise we won't see any repaints from it. Apparently the next core classes are hard to obtain other than Energon Galbs. There's a guy who I know, Andrew Rodwell, buy sell Rodwell on eBay UK, and he's got a huge list of core class figures for sale on his eBay, and I saw them this morning because I was helping him put prices on them. So I know that he's got a load of them on there, including the Dinobots, all the individual Dinobots. I've seen it. I've seen him on his called Buy Sell Rodwell, and he's definitely there. What was the name of the page? Which page? There's loads. He hasn't got Steeljaw though, I know that for a fact. Again, there's always people who I always refer to because they're the people who I buy from as well. So the original alt mode for Refractor was rubbish. No, which one? The spaceship or the camera? Because the camera is fantastic. Mr. Rodwell is an see, Gareth knows him as well. I thought, no, for the 25th anniversary, that was maybe too much with short and smoke tax. Oh, wow, I completely couldn't keep up with all that. There we go. Done it here before. In my area, they stopped selling leader class and core class. There you go. Someone's find, spell what out? Here we go, buy, sell, Rodwell. Let me just find him for you. Let's go to watched. Watch list. In fact, I don't know how to do it on this. It's on my phone. It's my eBay search. It's going to go too fast. Does anyone know the Preceptor Target exclusive? It's buy _ sell Rodwell. Just type in a core class figure and you'll probably see that it's there. I'm sure it'll come up because he put them all up this morning. As I say, I was with him helping him out. Well, I wasn't with him, but he listed a hot rods and he didn't realise it was an error box. So just type in, I don't know, that G1 Devastator in the back. I can't tell. It's not dark. It's the limit. It's a very, very, very limited edition orange one. It's a store exclusive. It's the KB Toys Generation 2 rare as rocking orange Devastator. So yeah, it's not a KO. It's nothing. It's thingy. It's one that you probably haven't seen. That's probably the same as that guy. Same as him. That's I think Pete knows him. Pete, you're not allowed to answer, neither's Fungboy. Pete and Fungboy, you're not allowed to answer who this one is. Neither's Darren, because Darren's watched the videos. I need to sort these shelves out. That's what I mean. I've got some gems just dotted around here, there and everywhere, but don't put them anywhere near where people can see. Going a bit, I see Heatsmiths reduce their spell speed. Found it. There you go. I don't know what he's got left, but I know he put a load up this morning. Devi went Super Saiyan. Yes, he did. He went really angry. They did some amazing redecos. Would you do a collab? I've done one. There's one on my channel right now. It's let me show you one of the most realistic ones. It's not realistic. One of the most up to date. The original Gigatron. And on YouTube. There we go. Content. Is that Defensor? No, Tyler, it's not Defensor. It's a version of Defensor. It's if I know you are the most expensive thing you have, everything on the shelf. I suppose, to be fair, you're not too bad when charged. If you wanted to get him, the last one I saw of him sell recently was 3.5. He was 3.5. last time I saw this guy go up for sale. And funny enough, his box is there. The last one of these I saw sell went for 3.5, but I didn't pay anywhere near that. Nowhere near. Take at least 2 zeros off. No, 3,500. Because it's boxed and it's mint. You can take 2 zeros off at least from the ones I paid for. Probably not even that, to be fair. I don't even know. It's the ones that you just don't fun by, so they're going crazy. So if you want to search him, he is, what is your daytime job? PT. I'm a personal trainer. Yeah, exactly. This, I mean, I didn't pay anything more than that. This, what's it? Come on. It's, do you know? It's Guard City. His name is Guard City. But it's like this guy here as well. Where are we? This is easily the best colour scheme. That's way better than the other one. So that's Sky Hyper. So that's a different one as well. Told you I need to sort all these out. That's the thing though with collections. I mean, surely most of you have brought something. I was going to say bought something and I had to check on eBay and seen what it's actually going for now. It's crazy. Is that Guard City? Yes. Yeah. 1992 Operation Combination. It's basically they brought the two out at the same time, just as opposed to they had someone to sort of battle. It's this when they did the versus boxes in that toy line as well. They did all these ones. That was the 92 line. The boxes are just mint. So they did this one's obviously Hurricane versus Thingy. They did the 4 packs of these, then they did 4 of these 6 combiners. It was nuts. Which was the other one I've got here as well? This one. That's the other one. Just to come in the different, but it is now, because once you see all the ones that you can find and you see them all and you're like, whoa. And as you say, like people have been putting in the comments, nobody ever shows these off. So that's, some of these are, I'm quite lucky that 2 of these are sealed. Just the Japanese packaging is just beautiful. Like if you saw the video I put up yesterday, that compared to, don't get me wrong, I have no idea why my wife and Sky Stalker. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this, and this is what I grew up with. I grew up with that. I love it. I think it's nice, it's great, but that is just loads better, and it's weird because I've got no affiliation to this. I grew up with this, I saw this on the shelf, I played with it, my friends had it, and I think it's great. But that, it just does more for me as an adult collector. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your feelings are. I don't know whether you agree or not. It just does. It's crazy how much better I think it looks in one of these little boxes. The Japanese boxes are so nice. They do something. Oh, what, I've gone past thingy. Apologies guys. Here we go. This is for the monthly draw. This is why you're all here. Rude of me, didn't I just rev? Right then guys, let's see who wins so this, if you don't know, carry on just as normal, but if you're a channel member, what I like to do is just as a little bit of a bonus to the people who obviously support the channel, this is the monthly draw. So whoever wins this, most of them are in the chat, and they're going to get a deluxe figure choice of theirs, and I'll just send them the money via PayPal. So here we go guys, let's see who wins this month's. This is just a little bonus, as I say. If you've got a little star next to your name and you're a channel member, Shuri, brilliant. Oh, I'm really pleased it's him. So I'm going to mess, because he's not in the chat. If he jumps in later on, guys, we've all got to congratulate him. But obviously, I'll send him a message in a minute. Me as a new member first time. I'm pleased he's won that, because he's well, you're all great guys, but he's really good. He's a lovely man. Wow, this is way behind. So yeah, that for people who didn't know what that was, sure he hasn't. No, sure he's not won. Or has he now you've said that? Not at the moment, there's not, because there's too much going on. And I can't, I'm struggling to keep up with this, to be fair. But the membership's only 6p a day. It's only £1.99. And then you get into, yeah, that's it. And then you get into, we've got a Discord and everything going on. So basically, you see all these people have got all stars at the end of their names. They're all channel members, and it's just a little bonus thing that I do with the channel members. So Simon's got one. Most of the people who are chatting now have got one, because it just there you go. Oh, nice of you to jump in, Adrian. Thanks for jumping in. It's just another little something else that we do. I say we do, because I say this channel's for all of us. It is a we. It's a huge thing. It's a huge family, and it just keeps jumping up and down. And what I did was doing first is I was buying the figure and sending it, but then of course with postage and all that, it was just easier just to say, you give me your PayPal. And like, you are on the Discord, Tyler. You've been on the Discord for ages. You're in the Discord. The only difference is you've been upgraded now onto all my things. What was I going to say? But yeah, it's just that as well. It's a great community. Have you ever won? So that makes me feel like it's what makes this channel truly. That's exactly what I like. That's why I do this. You'll get one soon, Darren. I know you will do, buddy. I can't give you one either, otherwise I would. There's nothing I can do. I can't physically change YouTube's settings to give people memberships. It's by whatever people do. But it doesn't matter. It's a fix. I was waiting for that. I might do one where I just put your name in 45 times. Sadly, no chance I to pick up Godzilla toys. Godzilla's pretty cool. That's the other Grimlock mold. Godzilla, isn't it? There's another Grimlock mold from Godzilla. Whoa, I don't think I see them as never get notifications here. True. Is the reason why I don't bother to go to the Slag podcast live streams if your name isn't. Really? That's a bit harsh. I would never do that. This is another one. It's 11 and my sleep's. Oh, so you're UK as well? Yeah, it is. It's 10 past 11. I try to stay till at least midnight, so at least I cross over into some of the different toy things. Look, I really appreciate that, Garden of the Brick. Thank you ever so much. No, that's what I was saying. I like to create this community atmosphere, and as I say, I know that loads of you now actually all know each other via this channel, which makes me feel really happy as well. And I do try my very best to keep up to everything. Ben, that's really nice. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice that we get to do this. Winchard, no, there's Darren's an American, Duke Nukem's an American. I don't know who else is in the chat. There's another 40 of you, 39 of you, so I don't know who exactly is in the chat. I'm interested because some people, what do you reckon the Devastation Megatron will look like as screen accurate as possible, or more like the Roberson with? Do you know what? I've got no idea. That toy line's completely. Princeton's in as well. I forgot you were here still. I might be the only. Oh, there you go. There we go. Maybe. I don't know, because to be honest, that whole I've still not seen. This is where I hang my head in shame, guys. I've still not played that game. I've seen it. I've seen videos on it and stuff, but only little bits. But I've not actually played it. When that came out, I was collecting. You probably don't remember, but I told you to go back to this year. That was insane. I don't know, managed to get that many so fast. I didn't know you. I don't know Proto Man by name, but I don't like to do that. There's a UK content creator as well who I won't mention his name because I get on really, really well with him anyway. But like, he won't say happy birthday to people unless you remember and stuff like that, which is ridiculous. So I don't do that. What's let down, Tyler? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, because of the Devastation game. Yeah, of course. What do you think about how they're doing the wave releases? I think it's good, to be fair. Navi Tools avoided it. I think it's good, the fact they're just blitzing out an entire wave. Is that what you mean? As in like all the figures? I want to know exactly what you mean. We should all try and get a lobby going on online. That would be a cool idea. I don't have time to play it though, Tyler. I just have to tune in and watch you guys all play it. I like the fact that they're going to 3 waves a year, if that's what you were asking. I think that's much, much better because it gives people. Do you still have some of you? I've got a few of them. Yeah, I've still got a few of them knocking around. I've got a side swipe up there. What I'm actually going to start doing as well, which is really annoying because I've obviously sold them all off. I'm going to, if I see a bargain, I'm going to start to buy just like the odd loose one, because if they start to do what they did with the Bumblebee, 3 waves a year, 2 lines, I think that's way better because we can keep on track of things then. What was I saying? I can buy, because I think just in case they start to, what's the word I'm after? Yeah, like do what they do with Bumblebee just. And he's awesome. He gets a lot of people in the chat, and that is how he manages. I think it's probably what, like, as I say, I know that some people do. I hope I never get to that sort of, well, not I hope I don't ever get to that stage. I hope I don't ever get to miss anybody out, to be fair, which I would hate to think that I would. Everyone, greetings from Spain, back into, oh wow, you see, that went way too fast. I didn't read that at all. I managed to buy several Transformers issues and some Japanese figures while in Tokyo. I visit Mandrake stores now. I'm looking to buy more Japanese. So do you have any shop recommendations? Yeah, it's just the, just, do you have the Hasbro Alone of the Age? I hope so, Princeton. I don't know when I'm going to be able to even meet them, to be able to see them, to be able to do that. Do you think I was, fingers crossed, you never know. I speak to them quite a lot. I speak to them quite regularly. And I would love it if I could. I don't know, but I'm one of these people, I don't ask for anything. That's why I've been quite fortunate in where I am and where I get to, because I don't ask, for that reason. What was I going to say? Can't think. Going back to what you were saying, Ben, I know why people do it. Like I say, it is a way to keep up with everybody, but I still try to answer everything. There'll be a point soon where there'll be like 200-300 of you there, and I won't be able to keep up, and then I'll feel really bad. But for now, that's why I'm behind on all the comments as well, and I just can't keep up at the moment because there's just so many coming in thick and fast. What I try to do is, someone suggested, I do skim over it because a lot of people ask the same things, so I can just put see here's, or or everybody. The other thing as well is I wouldn't have to this sounds like a dig, but it's not, but it's true. I wouldn't have to reply to so many comments if people who were writing the comments, what's the word, read the other comments, reactivate it, because half of the thing is the same question all the time. It's all the same questions, and it's just like, it's there. Or the worst ones is people who've, I'm not saying you guys, but when people comment and they've clearly not watched the video, because they asked me, where did you get that from? And I think you guys all know me by now, that the I've not got the new camera. I've got the new lighting, and I've got a new microphones, but not the new camera. Because my only issue if I do that, Princeton, is if I get the camera, I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to upload videos and how I would even do it. So I need to get, what's the word I'm after? I need to learn how to do all that, to be fair, because the beauty of this is once it's on my phone, it's on iMovie, and it just goes straight up. What I might do is, I think I'm due a renewal anyway. I had the Micromasters offer, which I'm glad to see High Jump posted. Because it's, I don't know how easy it is to upload and how I do it, but I'll get around to doing it, definitely, as this grows. I know I keep promising it, but everything just gets in the way. Missing Link Megatron, that's what we definitely want, and I think they'll do one, to be fair. Not that I know anybody in Takara, by the way. Obviously I don't know anybody in Takara. That would be cool. It's nice to see Missing Link. Jazz, yes. Where do you get that figure from? Exactly. But me and you've had a good chat about him recently, Ben, and as I say, I think hopefully with the way things are going, more and more people will be aware that he does steal them. But some people won't even care. You can tell somebody to their face, so he steals them, they won't care, but it doesn't matter. He'll still steal them, or he'll still pay for them to be stolen. Anyone notice the additional pics of toy molds from Hasbro China? Fung Boy, I've got them all. Which ones do you want to see? I put them all up on the screen. I did a video on it earlier. Because basically when new figures get released, because I'm on the mailing list, I get the full thing as well. That's why I can put them on. Do you mean these ones, Fung Boy? Let me see if you mean the ones that I've put. Where are we? I don't mind showing you lot again. So where were they? Some of these ones he doesn't care as long as he gets the views. That's it. He doesn't care, and he will get the views. But me and Ben were having a good chat the other day that, with the fact that we've got me 6x6, what the prototypes, they're really cool. Look, what was I going to say? 6O's had a few early things. Rodimus Primal had a few things as well. He had the teeny little Hot Wheels figure and stuff, if they can keep doing what they're doing, you know, getting some of the legitimate figures out or available for us to do them first, no matter what, it will affect the viewing figures that he's got. We're talking, you know, I think we've discussed this a bit before. I don't like talking about it, to be fair, but everybody of course brings it up, and it is what it is. We're talking about a UK content creator who pays for stolen figures to get the earliest, to get the views, to get the highest views, to be honest. It's a well-known fact. It's I don't know what Fungboy's talking about. Fungboy's talking about something different to us. And yeah, that's why you don't really see him at any conventions or anything like that, because he doesn't go. There you go, Pete. Yeah, stealing them, taking them back to my hotel room for the night, doing a quick video and then taking them back the next day. Sam is in. Yay, there's Sam. Everybody I think knows Sam anyway. If you don't, you need to check out his Instagram, because he's much better at taking photos than me as well. Which, as I always joke, but it's true, most people are. I do need to do more work on my Instagram. It's not building enough. I'll take some suggestions from Sam and from Transformers UK Collect, because they're really good at it. Some people wonder. Hi Sam. See, everybody knows Sam. Hi, it's Sam's Former. See, Fungboy knows you by your proper name. Me a person, Sam. See, see, you're more famous than me, Sam. Everybody recognises you. I want to know what you guys are going to be pre-ordering anyway, because the pre-orders for the Age of the Primes Wave 1 is Tuesday at 6 p.m. UK time. So that means everybody's been waiting to order. Megatronus is available from then. So the whole wave's too good for me, so I'm going to order them all, because I just think they're amazing. And if I do get the opportunity, as somebody's just put, you know, to review them anytime beforehand, I definitely will do. Darren's jumped in. Don't act like we don't know about you breaking into the. I wonder how many will sell out. All of it. All of it for Ben as well. Wow. Now, you know, don't normally go all in on your on the new mainline figures. Do you know what the funny thing is? Windcharge. I don't think like the Hasbro factories over here. I think they're just exactly that. I don't think they'll have any like new figures or prototypes. I think they'll just have. I'll be ordering Megatronus, Solus, Red Alert, and Starcom. I don't know. I've never been either. Maybe that's potential video in the future. Who knows? Just to see what's there. If it's a good place to post them. Yeah, because for exactly that reason, I don't think it's anything like. I have no idea what it's like, to be fair. I've worked in factories a lot before I did PT and before I did this, but yeah, there probably is. There's got to be a room where there's prototypes and things that they all do, don't they? Will Megatronus have a Decepticon badge? I don't know, actually, now you've said that. I don't think he did. So many figures, over like 2,500. I don't think he has, does he? I gotta be honest, I don't really care for the 13 primes. I'm gonna get Starcom because I like him, I think. It's all pretty new to me. I keep going to get, and if any of you got it in the chat or if any of you read it, is it called the Covenant of the Primes? Well, who's the purple figure on the top shelf? Oh, that's just Magmatron. I still haven't found a place where to put him yet, so he's on the Japanese ones, which is good. Yeah, it's him. He's about, because I'm starting to collaborate. See you later, Si. I'll chat with you soon. Collate together. Right, the top 10s for the year, obviously, and this guy's got to be in the top 10s. Got to be, because it's one of the best figures I've ever seen, and it's just still blows my mind looking at him, thinking this is crazy. The full on Michelle de Meaux. It won't. I guarantee you that, Phil. That's one thing I can tell you. You know it won't. I could talk because number one, it's not going to be a leader class, as in leader class size. That's a definite. I know that one. When they were because I can just tell you for an absolute fact that it's not. That's all I'll say on that. Covenant of the Primes is a hell of a read. Have you got it, Ben? Because I want it, because I don't even know much about it. All I know is it's like £300 now, and I can't afford £300 on a book that I probably won't even get a chance to read. With my collecting, my budget is not that big, and I normally know most of the characters. I was exactly like yourself, me a person, but then because I do this, I now obviously feel that I have to. But the good thing is, again, if I buy them, then I just, what's the word I'm on about? I just, what's the word? I just buy them and sell it on. I nearly got him to spill the beans. So that's what I think. That's what I buy more now than I ever did, but I sell loads of them. Those Transformers that were names. Yes, there were. I've got them. The Power Dashes, I've got a couple of versions of each, and the Mini Spies I've got a lot of. But I was chatting with Maz, who used to do the Triple Takeover, and he's even more of a, I love it, it's great, it's proper up my street. He reckons that to get all of the Mini Spies, including the spoked variants of the wheels, you need 96. So I'm not going to get anywhere near to getting all of them. I still need a few. But it's so hard. I've asked a few people. I might have to do another reach out video on this channel just saying, has anybody got, or can anybody find or sell me? Obviously I don't want them given to me. I'd quite happily pay. I definitely need some more Mini Spies. So I suppose, well, there's a few of you in the chat listening to this. If any of you find any, let me know. Because I think I've got about 30, 34, something like that. So some of them are doubles. I can do some swaps and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I need a few Mini Spies myself. There's not... but they never came out in the UK, Darren. That's why they're so hard to get in the UK. We didn't get the Mini Spies at all. So for us over here, it was another thing that we just didn't get. Maz's Mini Spy collection is not, honestly, it's insane, Phil. I've been chatting to him about it. And considering there's only 4 vehicles, and there's 96 different variants, it's just ridiculous. That just shows you how mental collecting can be, and it's nice to speak to people. New Cybertron students. It's nice that what was the word I want about? That there's other people who are just as crazy as me out there who want a carded wind charger with Mini Spy. Found one for them. Really, that's nuts. Is that a resale, or is that that won't be mint on seal card? That'll be a resale, surely, because that's an insane price. Which I fair play to you. I take my imaginary, which I haven't got on, hat off to finding any sort of sealed figure now. Even the Action Masters in the UK now, if it's sealed on card, are over 100, or they are 100, which is $100 easy. So that's a great find. I did have a little dream a few years back. I used to speak about with Simon's, just who's left now, maybe getting the entire collection sealed, but there's no way that's going to happen now. I'd have to win 7 lotteries. Don't even know where I can get Lazo figures to go with Debcon. No idea. Oh, okay. Is it sealed though? Because if it's sealed, it's still worth way more than that. Rumour is the next Lego. Yes, that is the rumour, isn't it? I think it's pretty much confirmed. Really, that's the first time I've not seen any in it. I always check eBay US, Phil. Pete, rather. I'm going to have to check that as soon as I finish this. I'm going to have a look. Sealed. That's crazy price. Fair play. Super Cyberman, because I don't think the Legacy one lives up to it. I've got... oh, yeah, I've got the 2001. That's somewhere down here, actually. I'm sure it is. It's awful to transform, though. I'm sure I had that here recently, as in hand somewhere down here. It might be gone now. Oh no, that's my blocky sharks. I want to set up the Megatron. Megatron never got one before I ended up losing a loose Megatron off Amazon. Megatrons are going silly money. I think purely because they're super fragile anyway, aren't they? They are really fragile, and the only problem will be shipping. Been a while since I looked for it. The problem with the seal figures now is you've got to buy. If you want them, you've just got to buy it instantly, because the next time you see it, it'll be double or triple the price. I'm going to have a look at that, Pete. If that's the case, I've got loads of people in America. I'm just going to send them a message and say, get me these, please. And then they'll just ship them to me. My very good friend, of course, Neil Rockman, who to be fair, I need to message him. I've not seen him spoke to him in a bit, so that's given me enough of an excuse to message him and ask him to find me some of them. Because they're the only things that are really eluding me at the moment, purely because they just... So did you go to worldwide, or did you change the search to ebay.com, Pete? Let me know in a minute. RN or USN? What's that mean? Oh, Royal Navy or United States Navy. No, it's American, mate. He's American. Right, I need to get on that. I'm going to start doing that in a minute. Because they weren't out here, I need to check, and I'm going to get on there. I'm going to ask, what's his name, Neil, to get me a load of them. Thanks, Pete. I will check that once I've finished with this particular chat. Even though it's going so well, I'm going to carry on. Because, yeah, I'm still trying to catch up with all the questions. If anybody's jumping on now, they're probably thinking, what is going on? But because the chat's gone so fuse, I used a browser and go to the US site. I'm going to just try that. And then so I'm just going to type in ebay.com and then find that. I'll go check after this live stream is off now. I'm proud that I got the yellow variant. Yeah, the yellow one's good. The yellow one's the, as you say, the Antex one, isn't it? But that one, it's weird because you'd think that it'd go for more, but it doesn't go for anywhere near as much as the other ones. But I want. That's the other little thing that I'm trying to find. I say I'm not. I could probably get a bit more of them, but they're just dumb prices. And I like to get the mini bots, and I like to get the South American variants. But some of them, like the people don't budge either. They're like, it's $400 and that's it. And I'm like, I'm not paying $400 for it because just because you say that's what it is, there's no evidence that it costs that much. So no, I'll get there eventually. I think that's the only other thing. So mini spies and Antex ones, I think, because somebody asked in the chat not so long ago if I was after anything else, and they're the definite things that I'm only after now, to be honest. It's all good questions. What about you, Pete? What are you after? To be fair, you pretty much got everything. I think we should do it doesn't have the hole punched out. Brand new, yeah. Wow, that's a great find. Wind charger, you need to snap that up right now. Some people are just the problem you've got is some people could just name a price and then that's it. Then if it sells for that, then unfortunately people think that that's the actual price. And of course, in this day and age, there is people with some silly amounts of money who can just afford it. We discussed this quite a lot, and I've spoke to him. Do you have any of the tiny dark of the tiny dark of the moon ones? No, I sold all them, but I remember them. Tyler's probably got them. They were literally, yeah, they were the little ones. And then they did them in the twin packs, didn't they? They did the twin packs, the Toys R Us. They called them the Evolution packs, and you could get the tiny little one was there. Then you had the other one. I bought it for 70. The card, good. I'm glad you got it because that's ace. I nearly got them, Duke. Saw them for. No way. There was there 4 of them? I can't think. I know that again there were so many more different variants in the States that we didn't have. It's weird because I discussed this quite a lot because we've done a huge shift. I need to call my collection, so I'm really looking for anything at the moment. Here we go. I'm going to pull up Bobby the bot and make a Transformers Museum. We were talking about doing that. The Transformers Museum, me, Sixo, maybe J Swags and somebody else. We might be looking at doing that ourselves and just seeing if we can set it up for a weekend or for a week somewhere. Where I don't know where to do it though. It's in serious discussion anyway. So that is something potentially that I'm looking at doing with other people. But again, don't get me wrong, there's nothing sticker on his chest, and it's not to peel off. They weren't cheap at those releases. What was I saying? There's nothing concrete yet. It's just chats, it's just murmurings. But I think while I've got them in the condition that they are, and while there's enough interest, I think it's something definitely to be looked at. The only problem you've got is finding a venue. There they go. That's definitely the ones. I remember seeing them as well. Tyler, I remember seeing him because here we go. 600 looks in price mint condition. We'll come to that. He's got his, so he can pull his cases out in case of fire. What was he saying? There was a Toys R Us, a real Toys R Us, not me, that popped up. Just one of them little pop-up ones just before Christmas. Must have been 2011 because it was when Dark of the Moon was out, or 2012 then. And I remember seeing them all, and they were like £3-4 and they just couldn't sell them. So I never brought them, and then now you look at them and they're going for dumb money. It's the same as I think again were they exclusives? I know the Scan series go for lots of money as well. So that's the problem with it, as we were just discussing. Any store exclusives, anything like that, I think you just need to really bite the bullet and go for them, because if you miss out on them, I mean, a great example at the moment is that silly, is it Moon Racer, the one to complete Orthia? She's still going for insane amounts of money. She's still going for insane amounts of money because you just can't find her. But yeah, I can remember it vividly now, going over there, because it was in a building opposite the gym I used to work at, and I'd run over there every break and check if they had anything else. Green light's the one I mean. Then there you go. Thank you. In the stores, I'm looking together, and so they're pretty pricey now. Everything's going up. Everything's going up. How many OG Prime, Optimus Primes do you currently own? I know you don't have Pepsi Prime. 18 different. I've got 18 different. Yeah, that's the one I need for Orthia. I had to buy an Orthia to get that Funboy. I had to buy an Orthia outright, just because that's the only way that I could get her to complete it. I bet the Bullet for Green Light, Dirge and Ramjet couple double pack. I was lucky enough to get Skywarp the other day, but there's more of them popping up there now. Right. What was I going to say? Just if you can, just on the Instagram, just send me a link, and then I can just obviously jump on the one and then log into it via that and search for the rest. And I can do that as soon as I've finished this stream. Is that all, Russ? I have loads, however it is. No, that's just Generation 1, Tyler. Generation 1, a 1984 figure, only from 1984. If you're talking Optimus Primes, I don't know, 100, maybe more, for the whole collection. If I've got 18 different G1, and that doesn't, what auction sites do I recommend? It depends which what I'm buying for. If it's Japanese, then I always recommend Joust and Buyee. And to be fair, eBay is just as good, especially now. I've never really bought from Facebook Marketplace, and since I also recommend for Japanese, but he's not cheap, but he lets you do payment plans, and he sells top end American stuff. It's Chuck Lou's Artfire 2000. Is that how much it is now? That's insane. Therefore, it's just another one which I've looked at, and I thought, the toy isn't even any different. The toy, it's just a sticker on the top right hand corner of the box, unless you get the Canadian one. The Canadian one's obviously got the sticker on the trailer. Thanks, Pete. I've just seen it pop up there. Brilliant. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. That'll be my Christmas treat to myself. Get a couple of mini spies. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of these things now that I've just sort of pushed back. There's a few things that have just come out. Yeah, that'd be a good, but it's no different. Funboy, it's no difference. They wouldn't. There's a few things that I thought I'm going to get, and then then you see the prices and you just think, no, I'm not too fussed now because I've got enough. I even sold both of my mail away Optimus and Megatron because I just got offered a crazy amount, 3 times more than what I paid for it. So it was just too stupid not to be honest. So that's one that I'm now missing, but I've still got the Goodbye Convoy one. I've still got the AFA gold sealed one. I've still got, all the other different language ones. Because again, there's one, I think Maz has got it as well. Maz has got the, Tyler, there's one in, are you on about Toy Fair? Because there's a Toy Fair on the 27th of December. What was I going to say? There's one on the 27th of December, which I'm not doing. And then the next one after that, it'll be either April or May. And yes, I'll definitely go. I don't know if I'll do a store yet or not. It depends how much stuff I've got to sell, but again, it's if I do a store, I'll let everybody know, and we can all jump on board and do a big table again together, because it's fun doing that. And then you can, if you've got any ones you want to do a table as well, Tyler, you can let us know. What was I going to say? Yeah, not going then. No, not on the 27th of December. I'm not going to do that one. I think, what was I saying? Yeah, Prime. I think Maz is the only person who's got it, who's seen it. It's a Yugoslavian one. So in the bottom left corner, where you've either got the Hasbro badge or the IGA badge or something like that. It's yellow and something. I can't think what it is. I'm sure it's Yugoslavian. Somebody said. Yeah, wait until you run out of space. It might fight for your location, so it might bounce to the UK. So you have to. Thanks, Pete. It's all right. Pete's sending me messages on here and on there as well. I don't remember the first Transformers I ever had, but I do remember someone got a Christmas number. I don't have about 8, mind you, to sell as doubles. It's great. I did a full review on mine, Matthew, but then again, I sold it because somebody who wanted, it was the person who wanted it. It was like their absolute grail, and to be fair, it's a nice piece to have, as you say. It's really nice, but it's what's the thing? It's just a brown box, isn't it? It's that's why. I think that's probably the main reason why I let them go. Because normally I don't let figures go that I haven't got. I like to keep them all, but because it was just a brown box. That's the dilemma I've got with all of this now. I want to display more than what actually can. I was offered one out of the box for 400 bucks. No way. Mine was prime. I mean, I've got, as I said, I've got all of these. I mean, people haven't even. I'll do them. I'll start to put them on my Monday mystery reveal soon, because I've not shown you. I'm not showing the people on the channel. I've got so many boxed MB figures that I've just not even revealed on the channel yet. I've had them for a bit. I brought them from a guy who sold. He just decided to sell his. I'm quite lucky. Wind charge. That was one of your questions. I'm sure it was, about where to get stuff from. I've been, since I've done this channel and since I've got the Instagram, I'm really lucky that sometimes people just randomly message me and just put, I'm selling this, are you interested? So I'm really lucky that way. But what I always do in with what goes on the Discord, you know, that's why we've got a most wanted as well. So if people find things that they, you know, sometimes somebody says, oh, I want this, thanks very much, The Real Fanboy Show, then I can divert them various ways. The big thing that I'm managing to stay away from, and I think I definitely will, is Diaclone, because I've still not got the itch to get them. There's a few that I've seen, because again, we discuss this on the Discord all the time. Just the Diaclone prices at the moment are just so stupid that it's not. But I've been going for 100 minutes, so yes, I'm probably going to go for about 20 minutes more, to be honest, pal. But we'll see. I might stay a bit longer. Who knows? Because the numbers have dropped off. I've done the draw, but it's still nice to have you here. Stay here, have a chat with us, ask me questions, which is good. I had the G2 Optimus Prime with the black trailer and voice box. I've got that one. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it. You don't need to jump on. The fact that you're here is nice enough anyway, so thanks for jumping in. The G2, there's loads, isn't there? I've got a mint unused laser prime, which I've only what's this? Mystic Dark the Meantime. Wow. There you go, red Diaclone mini spies if you want more variants. Of course, yeah, out of all the auction websites, where do you find the most Japanese and rare stuff? Joust, Jauce .jp, I think it is. www.jauce.jp. I went to that new transfer space and then the batter's here and it's gone. What? They said it's going to go, that they're going to get that there. When did they confirm that? Because I was speaking to Warren, the shop owner, yesterday, so I want to know, and it is confirmed that Ultra Magnet is going to be there. When did they say? I want to know when they said that, because if they said that, then I'd tell everybody, and I'd tell him to reserve about 6, because I know so many people who want them. That's great if it is. Don't get me wrong. If that's the case, that's fantastic. If it is, who did you speak to? Again, Tyler, I don't know yet. I don't know if they're going to. I don't think they're going to go for mainline. I think they're just going for things that you can't get in retail. Did it? I've only ever seen it. I'll find out if that's the case, because I know Warren. I speak to Warren. He's the shop manager. I know Simon Rofsty. I know basically all the people who are involved with what goes in and out of that shop. So if that's the case, then I will let everybody know, because that'll be big news. And there's going to be a website soon as well. I know loads of people have asked me about that. There's definitely going to be a website soon, but if they're getting that in, then that's a crazy. How they felt about the missing. I can't wait to find them. One of the workers. I've got a funny feeling they might have just been saying that, but I'll find out for you anyway. As I say, if it's true, fantastic, and I will do a video on here to tell people. That will make the shop boring. No, Tyler, when you go, it's the thing that it's an experience once you're in there. Like the black wall, it's like an interactive photo thing. You get your picture taken on the back, and then they're all green screen photos and stuff. The merchandise there is the only place that you can get it in the world. So stuff like what I've got on now, like you can't get you can't get these normal shops. The negative comments though, Tyler, are people who just expect it to be like Smith's, and it's not like Smith's. It's a different kind of store. I think people were just expecting it to be. Might have been looking for an excuse to go to London. There you go, Wind Charge. You'll have to let us know when you're there. And it's funny. I think people just wanted like a big Smith's. I think that's exactly what people wanted, and of course it's not like a Big Smith's at all. It's exactly that. It's specialist. There's things like these, the things that I didn't think I'd be interested in, but as soon as I saw it, they're great. The pins there are great. It's just I can't wait for the Sunstreaker as well, to be fair, and I don't know when we're going to get Spin 8, but I imagine Spin 8's next. And then I think obviously we'll get the Skids mold, because they'll do every single one of that. I don't know why they won't do a where are we with the Earthspark toys? There's any Warriors Prime? I think we will get the Agora model is great. I've got something going on with that. I can't say any more, but that's probably giving away too much already, but there you go. There's something definitely going to be going on with the Agora model very, very soon. As soon as I get more information, I will let everybody know in concrete, but there's definitely something going on with the Agora model, which is great, to be fair. What was I saying? Yeah, about Missing Link. I don't understand why they've not done a Seeker yet, to be honest. I've got no idea why they haven't, because they could just do six colours straight away. Never mind Sunstorm and Acid Storm, Generation style toys for Earthspark, and then the shows in general. Another colour deco on Optimus would be cool. Missing Link maybe. Everybody wants Powered Convoy, Matthew. Everybody wants Powered Convoy, and I just get it straight away. Some things from Target exclusives as well. They're going to be in the new Transformers Battle Scene, so they get stock. Surely Missing Link, they should go for Mirage or Blue Streak. I think they'd go for, and this is just me just guessing, I think that they will go for the ones that they can use the most of. Like, as I say, they've done Sunstreaker, so they're going to get Cordon, so that means we'll get Spin Out as well, so that's 3 uses of that. You know, I don't know. Mirage, you're just going to get Mirage, aren't you? Unless they went completely amazing and did a red one. So I don't see Mirage happening for a long time. I see figures that you're going to get multiple ones of, to be fair. Yes, I completely. That's it. I was hoping for Brave Optimus Prime in Battersea. Brave Optimus? What do you mean Brave? And they want Skids because they've done them. Maybe that's a good point. But again, by the time they got around to it, who knows? Did you mean do you mean Brave Fracture? I don't know what you mean by Fracture. Brave Maximus. They might delay Megatron getting released. That's the only one that if they did do, they'd obviously do by that. But they probably do all the different versions, like the brown handle one. Brave Maximus. Why would they have Brave Maximus at Thingy? At Battersea, that's puzzled me, Tyler. I don't understand which one he means. I don't know which one that is. Desperate for a Missing Link track swoop. Soundwave and Mirage. Oh, yes. Soundwave again, I can see that, because I think, let's be honest, that's an easy one to do. I think the Soundwave mold, they could easily manipulate that. And then, of course, then you get Sound Blaster as well, straight off. So maybe ML Wind Charge. I think they'll do all the mini bots, to be fair. Transformers One Brave Commander. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what he means. He means this one. He means this one. Again, look how bad I am, guys. It's still not even opened. Mirage, they could do the red one in the package. There's a power combo. Yes, if they did that, that would be amazing. Yeah, Tyler's probably going nuts now because he thinks, yeah, this one. See, I still need to open it because I've seen good things about this as well. I just taking a sip of my Soundwave mug. Soundwave will be awesome, even the Shockwaves. There you go. Jetfire Macross. Hen's jumped in. Hello, Hen. We're all good, thanks. Thanks for jumping in. We're just chatting about missing links, which we've ended up to. We always talk about missing links, but they're so cool. We've also missed out Ratchet and Ironhide. We definitely need to be doing them. I think that they will be doing... oh, but I'm going to open it, buddy. I just haven't got around to doing it. That's the thing. What was I saying? I can't even think. Yeah, Ratchet and Ironhide, because then, of course, they can do the Diaclone colours. Trailbreaker, they could do the Diaclone colours. I would love to see the Missing Link Bumblebee Cliff Jumper into Tap Out and Glyph. That would be amazing as well, to be honest. I saw Blue Streak for the blue. I saw Blue Streak for the blue one. Prowl and Smokescreen. What? I suppose you just on about all the different uses of the molds. Yeah, they could do them all. Do you know how it is to find the G1 Japanese mini bots in box? Yeah, they're silly prices, aren't they? They really are, the Japanese. The only mini bot I've got in the Jap, because I know this isn't a mini bot. This is just a little, but they come in the same boxes as these, as the throttle bots. The only mini bot that I've actually got in is really, funnily enough. But what you should do, Wind Charger. Yeah, some of them weren't even like. I'm sure Gears was never even available. I'm sure Gears wasn't available in Japan. I'm sure he wasn't. There's a few others, but as they've just put, some of them didn't even have them. But I'd email Chuck directly if I was you, Wind Charger. So email Chuck Lou at Artfire2000 and just ask him direct, or just say, can you source me one? Because he's good at doing things like that. He really is. Chuck's managed to source me quite a few things, to be honest, because he's got the connections. We'll make a new Power Master Optimus Prime one day. Are there any Titans return heads that have one yet? Well, are there any Titans return heads that have one eye? Not to my, no, I think the only two characters that, off the top of my head, from G1 is Shockwave and Whirl. Artfire 2000, he's amazing. Do you not know his website? His name's Chuck Lou. Let me show you. Artfire 2000. Oh, here we go. Artfire 2000. Artfire. He's where I've had so many of my Japanese ones from. Artfire 2. There he is. It's automatically bookmarked on mine. He's got some amazing stuff. As I say, he's got like pricey stuff, but really good. Here we go. Japanese G1, 1985s. I'd laugh if he had one. Oh, he's got some of the carded. See, so he's got like carded Power Glide and stuff. But that's an AFA piece, which is a bit out of our price range. But he's got the AFA Power Glide. He's got, what else has he got? Let's have a look. Astro Train, but he definitely does get them. Shinrai reissue like Power Optimus Prime. Goodbye Convoy. No, he doesn't have a Wind Charger, but keep an eye on his website, because yeah, he definitely gets loads of them in. He's the ones where I get. His victory lineup's fantastic. But the thing is, you do pay, but that's, well, you know yourself, you collect, so you're not. Some people who I send to his website, they're like, why is it so much? I'm like, because that's what they cost. To be fair, that's exactly what they cost. So where are we? Zone Plus, like that Battle Gaia there that was just on about. I'm sure they had one on here, but I think it's gone now. I guess you have to look for Apex. No, don't look for him. I don't like him being called that, to be fair. But there's what's that there? They see, I mean, he's got a Grandus there, and it's sold instantly, and that went for silly money. But yeah, he's really good for that. He is really good for all of that. Let's put that back down there so I can carry on answering the questions. I can't believe I'm going nearly 2 hours, guys. I was shattered before I started as well. I found a G1 Japan Cosmos at TFCon, $40. The bubble was broken, so I didn't get it off. I had 2,000. It is fun, boy, but the problem, the thing is, you can negotiate, and you can do monthly installments, which is what I used to do. Russell, why on Blocky's website not sent to UK? No idea, Tyler. No idea. That's why I get all mine from Shozy. And Phil's going to start selling them soon as well, Tyler. So have a word with Phil. I wanted Master Beast Shadow Glass Optimist, and I saw the price with him. What did the Decepticons say? Here we go. Here comes the jokes. I can't remember. I'm sure you've told us this one before. Can't remember. I forgot Albert kept telling us all the jokes last time. I'll knock his block. He'll knock his block, his city block. You need classic 7 to 14. Ask Phil, mate. I'm sure he's getting them in soon. That's the TF1 ones, isn't it? Is that these ones? Oh, no, I put them all in a box. Yes, I put them all in a box. That's the TF1 ones, isn't it? I think you can get them on Show Z. Tyler, use my code. Literally. I tell everybody that. That's another perk which you can obviously use with the thing. RC Nemesis, Movie Prime, and Megatron. One of these ones. That's with the light up eyes, and then when you flick the chest. They're cool. I don't know what it is about them. Somebody asked about these. I don't know what it is about these. They're just so much fun. Yeah, I think they've got a few of them. I don't know. I'll find out and let you know. I'm just looking back at my own video, seeing how far behind I am. It's quite far. Do you have the third party? What's VOS? What's VOS? I don't know what that is. The crossovers are something I know. I hated the Godzilla Megatron. Russ, get some Creo Transformers. I haven't got any of them, no. I don't know, Tyler. I'm not too sure. I'll keep it. If you don't go for like fast shipping, they take money off every time. Compared with Blocky's page, the DJD guy that turns into a sniper. No, definitely not then. No idea who that is. I paid 150 for G1 Powermaster Optimus complete and on your load. For loose in a box, because if that's loose, that sounds quite expensive. But I haven't checked for a price for him for ages. To be fair, but that's dollars as well, isn't it? So he's cheap in the UK. Powermaster Optimus Prime is. There's loads of them. There's just an abundance of them. That there was like boxed ones and stuff for £100. So I don't know. It depends. That'll be dollars. Yours is Wind Charger, isn't it? The thing is, if it's mint, then it doesn't matter because you know if it hasn't started to yellow, it is what it is. But if it's loose, it sounds a bit much. But that's good stead for me because I've got one coming up soon. MMC sells vase. There you go. I knew he'd jump in. I'm trying to make my own custom one that turns to a sniper that could be held to the foam. I don't even know who the character is, so any more dead Autobots coming out? They will be. They've already said they will be. War for Cybertron, Earthrise, Prowler, Ironhide 2-pack. That was the one that ended up being really cheap in that shop, didn't it? Yes, but he was terribly expensive on eBay. He was really, really expensive. I mean, cheap, I'm thinking Lucy was 190, but I got it for low everywhere else in the convention. I don't know what it is with conventions. They put the prices up. I read this the other day. I read somebody was literally saying that for conventions, the average price hike is 20%. That people put the things up because they know that people are there and they're going to spend. They're all English, mate. I only get the English stuff from Shozy, but don't forget to use my code. I don't know. As I say, the ones I've been lucky enough that the things that I don't buy when I go to conventions, only buy things that stand out. But all that matters, Wind Charger, is if you're happy with it. If you're happy with it, it doesn't make a single bit of difference because he may be a bit cheaper in the UK. Is it on price 150 missing link with trailer too much? No, not at all. Not at all. But I'm sure you can get him again on Shozy. I'm sure he's up for normal order again. Let's see what missing links are on for Shozy. And then you can get a brand new one. Missing link, because I know they keep getting new stocks in. He's part of Justice League. Tarn is the boss. Missing. I've not read any IDW, so I don't know anything about them. Missing links. Here we go. Let's see how much he is for you on here. Oh, he's sold out again now. He's sold out again. He was £75. 9 box sets of the light size. No, the English boxes. I know what you mean. With the English writing on them, because there's two types. Yeah, there's English and Chinese boxes. All the ones that I've ordered from them have come with English boxes, English writing. Who's my favourite combiner? Landcross or Reflector, because I think it's amazing still. Oh, someone's got one. Yeah, they're my two favourite. I get asked that all the time. I sometimes flitter around a teeny bit onto different ones, but Landcross has always been one of my absolute favourites because it's once I found out about him, just because of how ingenious he is and how original he is, and then Reflector, because nobody thinks of Reflector to be a combiner, but of course it is, because it's 3 figures in one. Just again, really clever. Great childhood memories of Reflector, and the fact that we couldn't get one in the UK was the worst. Superior. It's funny that you put that. It's crazy how we've all got completely different opinions, because the two that Darren's just put up are my least favourites, because they were just really weak compared to the rest of them. That's my 7 boxes. The small ones were all Chinese from Shozy. I don't know where you got. No, you got yours from AliExpress. That's why, though, didn't you? It's like I say, Megatron is a target master, but he is a combiner. You can't have him unless you've got three figures that make him. So, what would you call him then? Because you can't have. Where's he gone? I had him in here a minute ago. You can't make a camera. You unless you combine three figures together. It's weird. Yeah, I don't get them from Ali for that reason. I only mean the GJ. Like, obviously, I like Bruticus. Still, Piranacon's amazing. I don't know. I know. I thought you were, but it's funny because a lot of people don't realise it. I've been asked that a few questions, and it's just completely stumped the person who was asking me the question, because they you could see that light bulb moment in their head where they were like, oh yeah. So it's not done intentionally, and that is because it genuinely is. It's one of my absolute favourite figures. And ones that I was never able to get because we didn't get any of the mail orders you see from G1 in the UK. In car from Takara for $100, and there are tons of them, and now you can't find them anywhere except. Keep an eye on SS Bone Crusher 33. Studio Series Bone Crusher, is that you on about? I must be, obviously. If there's ever if I get my words out, if there's ever a figure that I want, what I do is I go across all the websites that I know, and then I just watch them. And I watch them and see what they are, just to get an average or a reasonable idea of cost, because you've always got one person who's chancing it, you've always got one person who doesn't know what they've got, and you've always got then people who are just trying to normal sell them. Chin Megatron, but they'll do in Arab countries, don't they? Yes, it's only been at Russ, don't lie, everyone knows Windcharger is your number one favourite. I do like Windcharger, I've told you, and I've shown you the versions that I've got, that, yes, they're not proper releases, but the ones that you'll probably never ever see. I'll do a video on them for you, and I'll dedicate them to yourself when I eventually get around to opening these little things. What do they call them? Oh yeah, car and wipeout. So I will do, because it's such a cool mold. But I will do something on them soon. I can't believe I'm going 2 hours. It's gone midnight, so I'm going to. And I hate to do this because there's loads of you in the chat. In fact, no, I'll do another half an hour, stuff it. There's still 30 of you in there. I'd feel rude just going now, so I'll carry on for a little bit longer, especially as people are just jumping on, and I'm starting to wake up now. I've gone past the tiredness phase. I'll go until my drink runs out. Yeah, so again, Windcharger, try Jouse all the time. I'd recommend that, because again, you can pick things up. They when I'm president, GG go make sure. Yeah, there's what's the word I'm after with the Japanese websites. Don't be mistaken by. What do you think a transformer named Wide Scope would look like? A telescope, I'm guessing. Yeah, sometimes they list things as junk, and it's not junk. It just means that it's opened. I wonder what that was then. It's somebody. It's the storm outside. It's blowing everything everywhere. I've picked up so many things from there, and it's because it's been listed as junk, and a lot of the times it's been unused product, but because the box has been opened, that they for some reasons in the translation it translates as junk, just because it's been opened, but it's not. So yeah, just keep your eye on Jace, and if you know his Japanese name, then that's even better, because you can just type that straight into the search engine, and then if there's one there, then obviously you'll be able to find one. If there's not, just keep trying, because they do, same as eBay, it's constantly updated. But obviously you're after a Japanese box. Really, it's honestly, Ben, I've never seen wind like this in this country. I'm 46 in March, and I've never in my entire life seen wind like we've seen today. It's insane. My street is just constantly, it's blowing the wheelie bins over, it's blowing everything. Went down to get something from Morrison's just briefly, because it's at the bottom of the block, quite close to us, and there's signs everywhere. We're just blowing outside, nearly hit my little boy. It's nuts. I've never seen wind. I've not in the UK anyway. I've been in a mini storm in Florida, which is nothing like what they've had recently. So I don't want to be facetious with that. But yeah, for the UK, that's the worst I've ever seen anything. I'm just a young one, but what I'm trying to say is I've never seen wind like that anywhere, not at all. Is it rare for a campaign item to have a factory error? You like to think, I suppose so, yeah. Factory errors are quite, I've got a really good one. I've got an El Greco, which is the Greek versions. I've got a Huffer sealed to a Brawn card. So, you know, factory errors do get out there. In this country, I remember it briefly, but I don't. Oh yeah, that was the one where he said there wasn't going to be any wind, wasn't there? But it was nowhere near me, as you know, if that's what I'm trying to say. Normally in the Midlands, you don't tend to get too much. But was that the night that Jon Snow said there was going to be no wind or something? So I'm sure it was. Obviously famous as last words. Oh, Michael Fish, that's it. Yes, that's it. Not Jon Snow, Michael Fish. See, I remember all that, yeah, really. I do remember it, but again, that was mainly down. It was nowhere near where we were, smack in the Midlands, but I do remember that, yeah. I was 4 when we had that hurricane. I'll never forget it. It blew down. No way, see? It's weird where we all are around the country. I remember a mini earthquake, and I was in what would be known as... someone just brought Obliterator there. Fair play, who's that? Who's that? No way, Pete. Fair play. That's amazing, because that normally is in pieces. It normally is completely nuts. That was my first hurricane. Yeah, blow down a tree. I miss. It is really bad. So, you know, you always think about, I say, you know, just how bad it was for the people in Florida. That's crazy. Oh, thank you very much, Optimus84. Thanks for jumping in. I'm surprised I'm surprised I'm still going, to be fair. I normally finish these, I normally wrap these, because it's now just gone 5 past midnight in the UK, but because there's still quite a few of you in the chat, I'm staying and chatting for that reason. It's good. I need to tell you what I've got coming on the channel, so I need to do the jazz. But I don't think there's any difference in this jazz. No, it'll be the G1 pipe. Yes, very much so. Very much for him. Definitely hyped for him. I've got, as I say, Armada, Jetfire, Fans Hobbies Take. I've got to do that. I've just got figures everywhere, and I'm annoyed with myself. I'm in the safe as well. 5 more hours to go. I'll do that one day. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do that one day when I get to 100k. I tell you what, you all hear it first. Glad you're still on. Your streams are the best. Thanks very much, Mia Person. When I get to 100k, guys, I will do a 12-hour. Yeah, it's dramatic capture jazz. Oh, Transformers was destroyed in this window. I'll do a 12-hour live stream. How does that sound? Put it in the books, guys. Write it all down. Russ said that when he gets to 100k, he'll do a 12-hour live stream, so I can cover all the time zones. And then I'll try my best to keep up with that. But I will do, to be fair. Gonna be there. A charity live stream 24 hours straight. 100k, you'll need to do it 72 hour. That's a bit extreme. By the time I'll be 72 by the time I get to 100k. I won't be able to do that. Do you have favourite figures on Age of the Primes? Yeah, him. The new version of him. Just because it's just, I can't believe we're going to get a new one of him. I wonder, actually, right. I wonder, give me 2 seconds. I wonder, because I like to give people who stay, especially on the live streams, to give them a little bit of a bonus. Let me just 2 seconds. Right, now this is proper secrets. This is real secrets, because this was given to me by Evan Brooks when we were at MCN, because of my love for Star Convoy and for the t-shirt that I've got. This is solid die cast. This is beautiful, and it is Star Convoy's head, but a die cast. Just sent you a WhatsApp, Russell, about show. Okay, perfect. Yes, and I've not shown that yet. Anyone? I've shown my wife. I'm not showing anybody on videos or anything anywhere. Yeah, so there you go. It's a die-cast Star Convoy head. Is it? But it's obviously much smaller than that. When are they going to release the studio? I do not know. I do not know when they're going to do that. But it's got to be soon, hasn't it? We need a decent prowl. What's their member monthly draw? So the members monthly draw is let me just come to you in a second, Ben. So the members monthly draw, if you have a look now, Hen, Ben just put a comment up and there's a little star at the end of his name. Me, a person, just put a comment up and there's a star at the end of his name. I do channel memberships on this channel, and then it's just as simple as that. So it's $1.99 a month. There you go. Is that the head of the Marvel? Here we go. Anyway, what was I saying? So because they're channel members, so what I like to do is give something back. So what I do is I put all their names into this. Shuri just ran it, and then what I do is I do bang, and it's just a giveaway. It's just I give away I pay for somebody to have a deluxe figure of their choice just by being a channel member, and I do it every month, and it's just that. So I think there's a link to where we are. And in fact, if I should, yeah, it says there you are. So if you're watching this now, there's a button there that says join, and if you press join, then you become a channel member, and then I'll send you a link to the Discord that we've got. We've got a private Discord with loads of online shops, with loads of things, to be fair, and most importantly, you get a star at the end of your name, and you get into the there's no pressure at all, and then you get into the monthly draw each time. So there's quite a few people who do it. That's why another reason why I do this, because it gives everybody a chance from the Discord to have a good chat as well. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I appreciate it if you do join. Don't worry if you don't. Everything else still stays the same on here anyhow. So that's the other reason why I did it, because I didn't want to do certain things. You know, some certain creators do early access, or you only get this if you sign up for my Patreon, or you only get this if you do that. Everything's exactly the same on here. That's just a bonus that I do for people who want to help with the channel, which is nice. But going back to what Ben just said, what did Ben just say? Ben asked me, I've got to keep up with it. What did he say? No, do not do as a new wrong figure should be made. I would think they probably will do, actually, because the old one's awful, isn't it? I have Transformers 1 somewhere. Transformers 1, the number 1, if it's it's worth quite a bit, to be fair. I've got a couple of copies of it. I've got the UK one, and I've got what's it called, the US one as well. They're worth quite a bit, to be fair. Yes, I think someone, I don't think that head that somebody's commented on, it won't be for the Titan class because it's tiny. It won't be for the Titan class at all, and it's not from that one either. Getaway should be. I think we need Slapdash before we get to Getaway, don't we? Slapdash hasn't had an update ever. At least Getaway got one in Power of the Primes. I wonder if the Takara show. Wow, thank you very much. See, there you go, perfect. So after this stream, Hen, what you're going to do is I'm going to I'll put a link, because there's obviously in the community page, what's I going to say, in the community page, there's where I put like my videos and stuff up. There's one for members as well, and I'll just put your link up to the Discord, and then just jump on board with everybody else. But thank you very much, appreciate that. Yeah, I'll do that as well. There you go. Mia Pearson's in it as well. It's I wonder if the Takara shows all the getting pressed on. Welcome to the. It's not the dark side. Don't all be mean. It's, where is it? I wonder if the Takara shows will get repressed on DVD. I don't know, actually. Do you not think that, what time is it now for you? It is 1:15 midnight. It is way too late. Will Evan and Mark have other guys to move to teams? Right, there we go. Evan and Mark have to move teams like other guys do, Asper. I don't think so. I think because oh yeah, you're ahead. You're an hour in front. Just because, what's the word I'm on about? I don't think so. I obviously cannot say, because I don't work for Hasbro. What's the word I'm after? But I think they're quite set in there. I think because they obviously they're good at what they do, and I think the fact that they love the brand so much that they might as well keep them there. I think what it looks like and appears to me is that lots of people they stay in the sort of areas that they love, don't they? They've been there for quite some time. I mean, there's only Sam who's sort of moved away in the time that we've all you know, been privy to being able to see them online and stuff. But I think he still has his sort of little hand in them. But I also think that it's good for continuity. I mean, anybody who runs any business and all that sort of stuff, it's way easier if you keep the same people doing the same job. Um, that's what I mean. Exactly that. There's no point moving them for no reason. And, you know, it's just a good business sense, isn't it? Why? It's not as if they're doing a bad job. You'll always get some people moan, because you always do. I get people who moan at me in everything. But I think exactly like you've just put there, Ben, I think they're absolutely killing it, and it would be an absolute shame for them to not do it. What do you think about Hasbro shifting towards digital and gaming? I think that's been blown out of proportion, to be honest. I think obviously that's what, you know, he said that that's what they're looking at doing, but I think that's just because they've already, there was a card game or something that that they sold off, or a division that they closed. It was the beginning of the year or something. I think that a lot of people want to go digital, let's be honest, but I think with something like this, they just won't be able to next time. But what's he saying? But definitely from me to at some point, Russell, if you want to pass one on. I will do, Tyler. I'll sort out that with Ben. I'll do it. I'll do a joint message to get you to go into it, okay? And then we'll sort that out for you as well. That's it. You've got it there. And Pete, thanks very much. I think the right was the one. Only me made money this last. I think the problem. See, you've got a little star already, Hen. Perfect. I think that they released them too close to each other. They were all far too close to each other, because the ironic thing is, and I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, Pete, it's the best one. It's hands down the best one out of anything we've seen, and it's still it's arguably as good as 86. And you know, I'm 86 through and through. Look at my room, I'm G1 obviously through and through, but it's equally as good, if not slightly better, because of the animation, because of just everything about it. But it was too close. It was, we've all discussed this a few times on here, it was marketed awful. It was marketed at kids, and my missus came out of that and she was like, she was actually quite cross that I'd let Darcy watch it, and Darcy's 6. She was like, that is not for a 6-year-old. She was actually quite cross. She was like, no, no, no. So the whole marketing thing didn't help it at all. It made it look like it was for 4 and 5-year-olds, and it is not at all. But yeah, I get it. Why would they fund something that's perhaps not going to make them any money? I think what we're doing is good enough anyhow. You know, us, the fans, keeping it all going is the big thing. I got worried when that John Warren came back. It's horrible he's lost his job straight, but I was worried he would go back to the way it was before. Again, you know, we're all speculating about stuff that none of us really know. I think that every company in some way is literally looking to, what's the word I'm after, to do some sort of digital thing, because it's easier. It's easier. It doesn't cost as much. Even silly Funko Pops, you know, Funko Pops have gone digital as well. New box art. Oh, sorry, someone's tagged me in something else. What was the word I'm after? Oh, what was I saying then? Yeah, Funko Pops have gone digital. Pokemon cards, some of them have gone digital, but I don't know if this is a good example or a bad example, but if you think of vinyl, I look at vinyl, and I love vinyl as well. Vinyl was huge, and then it disappeared. It died of death. You couldn't find it anywhere. And then literally, you go in HMV nowadays, and it's 50% vinyl. It's like, because people like something physical, and I think with Transformers, it's got to be something physical. It's got to be something that you can hold. So I think that, well, I think they've already sort of made a conscious decision. This is all me guessing, by the way, just from what they've said. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but the fact that they're going to 3 waves a year is brilliant. Okay, it means that there's potentially less figures, but there's no point doing repackages. There's no point doing things that someone said earlier, you know, shelf warmers, things that sort of sit there. Video games make billions, don't make some Transformers games make financial sense. My problem is that the box of games not too. Yeah, of course, again, because it's digital, as you say, it's an easy platform. The game I play Earth Wars, and I mean, I dread to think the amount of money that makes, because some of the teams who you face and some of the, you know, some of the opponents must have spent an absolute fortune on it. But yeah, well, that's what I mean, Fungboy. With Transformers, you need something physical in your hands, don't you? You definitely need something that you've got. That one, Transformers boxing game. I don't remember the boxing game. Oh, they did it. They did was it Forge to Fight? They did a Forge to Fight, being a major character. That's why we don't see him. It's quite bad. Battle Masters as well. Yeah, Bumblebee. I think that was obviously Bayverse. Bayverse decided to let's make Bumblebee. He was always sort of like the right-hand man, obviously in the G1 cartoon, but he wasn't nowhere near as prominent and as prevalent as what he was in all the new movies. And again, Skybound, you've just said that. Please join my allowance. I'm already in an alliance, pal. I'm pretty high up in mine. It's the top. It's one of the top ones. Knights of Warfare is mine. And we're Prime League and everything, whatever it is. What's this? Yes, Galactic Trials is out. Tyler's completed it. Big guilty on money on Earth Wars. Big Galactic Trials is okay. Exactly. The money that gets spent on Earth Wars is insane. I think, as I say, that I think that they're going to be here for a lot longer than what people. And it's a good thing for us if they. In one way, it's a good thing for us because everything that we've got in our rooms and in our possession will, of course, become more sought after. So that's my thinking anyway. But I am literally now, guys, because it's getting close to half midnight, and as everybody probably knows, I've got my little boys' Sunday league match in the morning, and I've got loads of other things that I need to do, and it is half midnight. But I will do. Is it too close to Christmas if I do another one in 2 weeks, just as a bonus? I don't know. We'll have a think. I'll have a think, but I will keep you all posted on Fun Whistle Comic Con Campbell. Unbox figures. See, you guys are all right. Nice chat. Yes, it's really good that you're all in there. I'm going to. There you go. Fun was getting tired as well. I'll keep you all posted on here. Hen, definitely. I'm going to. What's the word? I think I was supposed to can't see. I have words for him that I can't. Same as yourself, pal. Same as yourself from the signs of it. Yeah. What was I saying? Yes. So Hen, you'll see a message in the community. Only the members will be able to see it, and it will be a link to the Discord. So come and join us on there. Obviously, if it's quiet, it's because a lot of the people are UK members. So it's midnight, just gone less. But yes, you'll have there's a guy called Robot Recruits who was on here earlier, but he's gone, and they will give you all the access to everything. But as I was saying, I'm going to get as many videos as done possible. I'm going to keep you all. Oh wow, New York City, fantastic. There we go. I've got a contact now, guys. We've got a contact for the next New York Comic Con convention. He's in. There we go. That's brilliant. But yeah. Just do exactly what you do. Just jump on board, stay in contact. We've all got this little thing going, which is great. What was I saying? I'll keep you guys updated with what's going on with Battersea. I'll keep you guys updated with what's going on with everything as soon as I find anything out. And I suppose that's it, really. I just really appreciate the fact that there's been, up to 40 plus of you in the chat for ages. I'm going to do some top 10s as well. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do an idea. I remember when Cybertron came out. I'm going to do a members top 10. That's what I'll do as well. So I'll start something out, or subscribers top 10. So the top 10 figures that you want to see at the end of the year. That's another good thing that I think I can do, just to keep it as interactive as possible for you guys. But there, I know that Windcharger is going to get your vote, but I do really appreciate this. There you go. What your top 10 records. So make a note of that in the actual comments as well, and I'll do that. I think I've got 10 records, so I can put them all in order anyway. But yeah, I'm going to definitely sign off now. Appreciate all the comments, appreciate all the support, appreciate you all jumping on board till here. Little old me waffle on about toys for, oh yeah, G2 Orange Devastator for, what's the word? Yeah, for nearly 2.5 hours anyway. Not a good night to join the live once over there next time. Perfect. Everybody's going, which is great because that makes it easy. Top 10 combiners is perfect. Austin's in. I appreciate, honestly, everybody jumping in. I'm going to sign off now, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Where's the cross? I don't know where it is now. Right, here we go. No night.